you're gonna go shoot a guy. Why would you have a cigar in your mouth? Why are you smoking while you shoot someone?
Well, my take is that he did a lot of work and needed a cigar afterward to relax. Just like sex.
I mean, I've heard that it is an adrenaline rush. Big props to the wardrobe department of this episode. Lots of rave choices.
Turtlenecks everywhere.
Turtlenecks, buttons, and grommets. Oh
And
my.
color blocking. Beautiful color blocking here.
Very, very good. I'm gonna make you into a
I'm
star.
gonna plant this seed.
But
As they're standing
brilliant.
looking in the mirror, me?
Yeah.
I could be the star? Love
It's
it.
Mama Rose.
Here she is, boys.
Tonight on Murder, She Wrote.
Are you a reporter?
Crime.
Yikes.
Yikes. Always good
That
when you
is
start off
a-
on a gunshot.
A really loud one, too. Ouchie.
Yeah. It's a little startling for
A
8
little
o'clock on a
bit.
CBS Sunday. My goodness.
Yeah.
Ah.
Jeez.
Oh, hey. I'm Victor Devon.
I'm petrified.
And
And
this
this
is
is Tonight on
on
Murder, She
Murder,
Wrote.
She Wrote.
Yeah.
Season 3, episode 15. The bottom line is murder.
Isn't it always here? Isn't it
I
always?
mean, the bottom line. So we immediately I think that's actually a better newspaper gag than it is.
Yeah. Like a news show,
But yeah,
Consumer Report
this is
gag.
this is a Consumer Report centric episode. I mean, these were all over the place at one point or another because we were convinced that the world was trying to kill us. So,
Which we've
and
now
then,
just accepted that they are.
well, and now corporations now own those networks in a
Yeah.
different way. So now we can't talk about it as
No.
easily.
We have to talk
Yeah,
about it on social media and through these sort of rogue
I
accounts.
know. I'm gonna
Alas.
pause because I wanna before we get into this episode, I want to know what you've been up to. If you've been watching anything cool, or let's give the audience a little. What else is going on?
Just a little peek behind the veil. Yeah. I have, as far as like what I'm watching, I have been on a deep dive to, I don't know why I have this wish list, but I want to see all of the Studio Ghibli movies because I love
Hmm.
them. I adore them. They're probably my favorite movies on planet Earth.
I hear
And
prepare yourself for the Fireflies one. I hear that's a really rough one.
yeah, I watched that and I actually watched it 2 weeks after a really bad breakup. I thought that was the
See?
right time, and it
No.
was.
Oh, good.
Well,
Good.
I was already pretty low.
Yes,
And
that's true. You
honestly,
were already
it made me
prepared.
feel it made me feel much better about my life.
You were
So,
primed.
yeah, it was actually kind of a lift up for me. I was like, okay,
Good.
calm down, everything's fine. You don't exist in this poor, sad world. But specifically, over the past few weeks, I have tackled Porco Rosso.
Fabulous.
Uh, so good, like surprisingly good. It was so much
Yeah, I
fun.
didn't think I would love it, but I did
Yeah.
love it.
Let's see, what was the other? Whisper of the Heart, which totally surprised me, also delightful.
Mm.
And then last night I just watched Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, which was
Ooh.
an epic,
I don't know if I've seen
very
Nausicaa.
it's it's very The Last of Us. So basically mankind has destroyed the earth and the earth is taking over by creating this terrible toxic polluted jungle and purifying it. And naturally, to purify it, big old bugs have to wipe out humanity. Very fantasy, but really profound. And I was just like jaw dropped on the floor in awe the whole time, especially for a movie
Sure.
from so long ago. I thought, wow, what beautiful themes and ideas. So totally recommend it. Of the three that I've seen, that was probably my favorite.
Are
Um,
those the only three you've ever seen?
no, I've seen so many. I've seen
Okay.
Castle in the Sky, Totoro, Grave of the Fireflies, Kiki, Whisper of the
Spirited Away?
Heart, Mononoke, of course, Spirited Away, which is probably the most beautiful film ever made, as far as I'm concerned. I also love
How
Howl's
old?
Moving Castle. Love it. I
Yeah.
actually just read the book Howl's Moving Castle, and while quite different from the film, a lot of the
Huh.
same sort of core pieces, but the book was enchanting. And dare I say it, I preferred it to the film. And I love the film. But the
Hmm.
film like leans into war, and sometimes I'm like, ugh, these Miyazaki movies, there's a lot of war. I just want like one
Yeah.
that doesn't have a
Yeah.
tank or an airship in it. You know what I mean?
It's like one of those like it's a lot how like horror is the trauma is the metaphor, and
Yeah.
sometimes the trauma is the trauma. Sometimes
That part, yeah.
we just need, yeah.
Yeah. But it's been a
Um,
fun journey, I'll tell you that. Now I really only have kind of the obscure ones left, like Pompoko.
have you done Ponyo?
I've seen Ponyo. Yep, I've seen
Yeah.
Ponyo. The
Which I
Boy and
think
the
Betty White
Heron,
is in
gorgeous.
the dub.
She is with Lily
Yeah.
Tomlin,
Yeah.
and if I'm not mistaken, Cloris Leachman is in that. Tina Fey. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I know,
Yeah.
I should be a purist and listen to the Japanese audio, but I can't help
No.
it. The English dubs
No,
are
I'd like
stunning. They're so good.
I feel that the whole dub versus sub culture is understandable. I understand. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
However, some of us have a neurospiciness that it is better for us to receive and then maybe go back and watch the sub version if we feel like it.
Couldn't agree more.
I think it's a little elitist and a little ableist to immediately discount the dubs, especially when they're clearly done with love and effort and like
So much
strong,
care. Yeah. I know
yeah,
John
as these
Lasseter has
are.
been a big part of those voice recordings because they were then distributed by Disney, but they had pretty
Right.
strict rules. Like Disney was not allowed to change or edit or cut anything. And John Lasseter in particular, I just remember some of those behind the scenes. I mean, great actors like Kirsten Dunst, Tina Fey, like we mentioned. And then like Broadway favorites, like Susan Egan shows up a bunch, and Tress MacNeille, one
Hmm.
of our favorite voice actors of all time, is in like
Actually hiring
every
voice actors.
Studio Ghibli
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, it's really fantastic. So,
Um, there's
um,
I know The Cat Returns has like Anne Hathaway and Carrie Elwes.
mm,
Like Renee Auberjonois, who we just recently saw in an episode of
yes,
Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, Tim Curry is the Cat Cake. Like these are folks you want to hear.
absolutely. I can't
So
turn that down. Are you
yeah,
kidding? No way.
absolutely not. So yeah, I
Yeah,
I I
yeah. I'm
I
actually
oh, and of course Princess Mononoke. Have you seen that?
love it. Love it. Minnie
Yeah,
Driver's voice performance in that is stunning. I mean, Minnie Driver is pretty
yeah.
great and everything. But I think after I finish all of them, there's like 30 of them. And again, only the obscure ones are left. Well, I haven't seen Up on Poppy Hill. I haven't seen The Wind Rises. The Red Turtle, I've never even heard of that one. Anyway, once I finish them all, I kind of want to do a little breakdown YouTube video. So that's my goal. So
Oh,
maybe,
good.
maybe in the future
Yeah,
you'll
good, good,
see
good.
a big old drag queen talking about Studio Ghibli movies. But yeah, so that's sort
That
of what
I
I'm
think
working
we need
on.
that in our world.
You know
I think
what?
we
No
need it.
one, there's not one yet. I might as well be the first. How about you?
Um,
What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you listening to?
I'm not reading enough, frankly, and I'm only
Yeah.
just restarting listening to the Cher memoir audiobook after putting it
Ooh.
down for months. I get distracted. I get
Mm,
distracted.
sure.
Um, but recently, so the husband and I have been watching. We just finished The Burbs, which is the series on
Yeah.
Peacock, which
Kiki
is
Palmer.
inspired by and based on the original ideas of the film The
Hmm.
Burbs that starred Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher in the
Yeah.
1980s. And Henry Gibson, who is a Murder, She Wrote regular as well.
That is one of my family's favorite movies. So I haven't dug into the miniseries, but I'm kind of into it.
So admittedly, I knew I had seen bits of it because there was a time where that Clue and Half Baked were on major rotation on Comedy Central,
Mm.
so it was impossible not to at least click through and see one of those on. But I didn't remember seeing it as a child. It was not a movie that I saw as a kid.
Hmm.
So I did not have any nostalgia attached to it, which I have found to be a unique experience for a lot of these cult classics.
Yeah.
So I liked it. Wished it had leaned a little more into the occult. A lot of that was a lot of bait and switch to me.
Right.
And I appreciated it. I thought it was entertaining. I got what they were going for, and I absolutely understand why it was not a runaway hit because it is weird and it's a spiritual sibling to something like Nothing But Trouble or
Oh, sure.
what's another
That's a
like
great example,
these
actually. Even more
these
obscure.
sort of yeah, like these off kilter.
Did you ever see The People Under the Stairs? There's a little bit
Yes,
of
I
that
mean that's
tone
a
in
little
it, which
bit
is
more
more
on,
serious. It's a little bit more
but
thriller,
it still
but
is funny. Like there is,
yeah. Yeah,
it's
it's
fucked
fun.
up, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And that's a Wes Craven, so I mean he knows
Hmm.
fucked up but funny. But yeah, so like that sort of suburbia deconstructed. Where I mean that was the other thing too is we had recently watched over Christmas watched Edward Scissorhands, which I had I had seen more recently than my husband
Mm.
had, and we were the color palette on in that movie. I mean, Tim Burton is a lot of things, but one of those things that in a positive column is he knows his palette.
Oh, it's
Like he
beautiful. The art
knows,
direction, the design, production
and
design is, I mean, top notch.
we could kind of see some of that sort of contemporary element in the Burbs. But so the new
Hmm.
series follows Kiki Palmer in the lead, the protagonist role, new newly married, well, recently married, newly a mother, and they move back to where her husband grew up. And there's a weird storyline going on the neighborhood. People don't seem what they seem. There's things going on at the old Victorian house, missing people, rumors. I I have to tell you, there were parts of it that were a little heavy-handed or a little like, okay, that's just a little silly. That's not how real life works. It doesn't matter. It was
Yeah,
so entertaining, I found.
yeah.
I really appreciated the dedication and the commitment of the performer. I don't think I've seen like a back and forth immersion of these great ensemble
Well, that
of
cast
recognizable
is
character
stunning,
actors.
right? That cast.
Yeah, so highly recommend. There are only 8 episodes. I really desperately hope that they renew it for season two. If you were potentially trepidatious because you thought it might be just like another Get Out meets Desperate Housewives, which
Mm.
I admittedly it looked like it could have been,
Sort of
it's
fits in
not.
that mold, sure.
Right.
At first glance.
There is race talk because it's a black protagonist in a largely white neighborhood.
Hmm.
Sure. I'm glad they don't shy away from that, but it's not about traumatizing our black protagonist, which I really appreciated.
Jesus, thank Christ.
Yeah, I was worried it would be like a little Country, which
Mm,
or Black Mirror, where a lot of times they lean into the trauma as metaphor, but
yeah.
pleased about that. And in another direction, I've been thinking about it every couple of hours since I watched it last week. It really, really struck with me, and I want to watch it again, knowing what I know now. Because okay, so the film is called The Beldam. It is a 2024 psychological horror
Uh,
film. Yeah. It stars Katie Parker and Patricia Heaton of Everybody Loves Raymond fame.
sure.
I'm not a huge, I mean, actually, I do. Actually, I was about to say I'm not a huge fan of Patricia Heaton. I don't love Patricia Heaton, the human being, a whole lot. I find she is politically not aligned with me.
Sure.
Um, However, she was really, really good in this. And I was blown away by the storytelling of it because it looks like on the box, it looks like a very by the numbers. Girl comes home. Is the house haunted? Is there someone living in the walls? Or is she simply crazy? Storyline.
Mm,
Very Rosemary's Baby, very The
sure.
Boy, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which either can then lean into, well, no, they're Satan, or no, there is a person living in the wall, or no,
Yeah.
they are simply crazy. Um, and it's a I don't want to give it away because I truly what while I followed it, I think I was like a minute before it happened where I was like, it's not. Oh, and then I immediately in my head played back all these scenes in my head, and I was like, oh shit, that's so smart. Oh shit, oh that's so sad. Oh, that's so
They got
good.
you.
They really did,
They got
and
you, go.
I know twists as they are. I wouldn't call it a twist. I would say it's a development in the film that makes you realize you didn't have the full context. So we have an unreliable narrator, and I live for that shit.
Oh, that
I
is
live
fun.
for that shit.
That is fun. Very
I
Gone
didn't think
Girl
it was
or yeah.
gimmicky. I didn't think it was exploitative. I didn't think it was cheesy. I was very, very happy with it. And if you like a straight up horror movie that's not particularly gory, but is high on the suspense and is high on the tension, good
See,
choices.
that is right up my alley.
Yeah.
I don't love
Yeah,
gory.
it's more gothic horror. It really was
Yeah,
more gothic
I
horror.
like that. I love a turn of the
Um,
screw kind of storyline. I love a
yeah,
House on Haunted Hill kind of storyline. Yeah, that's my jam.
yeah. So
It's my
I recommend.
speed.
I don't remember what it's on. It might also be on. No, it's not on Peacock because I watched it without commercials, and we have commercials on Peacock. It might be on Paramount.
Hmm.
It's
The
on something.
beldam. That means
The
beldam
Beldam.
is a synonym for like witch, right? Or some sort of
It
like
typically
cat.
is. It
Yeah.
basically means sort of like a curse or a jinx, or like, but it also has a relationship with the humanity of that's a witchy supernatural sort of situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I watched it thinking, witch, okay,
Of
let's go into
course.
that. It is a provocative name for that movie, and I'm
Mm.
not mad at it. I will leave it
Okay.
at that. I will leave it
Okay.
at that.
I mean, yeah, I would probably go in the same way. I mean, Coraline taught us what beldam was, right? Which, oh, Studio
Yes.
Leica. Let's talk. That's my next list of must get through all of them, which is almost complete. I've seen
Yeah.
almost all of those, but oh, I love a spoopy. I love a spooky.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a little intense, admittedly, because
Hmm.
we're also dealing with possible insanity and the heightened feelings. And like if you get a
Hmm.
little claustrophobic, then you know what? Take your time with it. But I really enjoyed it.
Take a pause,
And
take a pee break, get some popcorn.
before we get into Murder She Wrote, I also want to point out that you finally have started the Snoop Sisters.
I started the Snoop Sisters. For context, everyone, Victor for Christmas sent me a beautiful package, 4-pack DVD of the Snoop Sisters. Which where did that originally air? It was a
It was the
PBS
TV
or
night movie in the same vein as Columbo and
yeah,
Macmillan and Wife.
yeah,
So
and it's
what? That was
starring.
ABC?
That sounds about right. God, I don't know at that point. It's quite old, and it's Mildred Gatwick and oh, who's the other? Who's our other Snoop sister?
Oh,
Cannot think of her
Helen
name.
Hayes.
Helen Hayes, yes. And Mildred, we saw in the Murder in the Electric Cathedral episode as our murder victim. And
And
admittedly,
Helen
when I
Hayes
went
is a
into it,
legend of the stage.
legend,
Yeah.
icon. I don't know this inflection I'm using. Uh, but it was so much fun. I admittedly, after watching all this Murder She Wrote and really wanting like good mystery mechanics, I didn't think the mystery itself was particularly interesting. However, the two sisters are a delight.
Yeah.
I really started to think like, oh, this is going to be sort of a stale sort of product of its time. No, 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 no. It's hilarious, charming, and very cozy, frankly. Very warm and fuzzy
Yeah.
cozy. Loved it.
They're so there are one, two, let's see, one, five extended episodes slash short films.
Yeah,
Um, so and they're all very different in my estimation.
yeah. You have a
Um,
favorite? I've seen the
I do
first.
have a favorite. My favorite is the last one,
Okay.
which features Vincent Price. Um, yeah.
Icon.
I also really love a very short follow-up from that is the Satanic Cult episode,
Oh,
which features Alice Cooper.
no way.
Yeah.
In face or out?
In face, but he's not playing himself. He's playing a
Interesting.
variation of himself. He's playing a
Got
witch.
it.
He's
I
playing
mean, I love that shit too.
yeah. It's it's I like it a lot. He's actually not even the most fun part of that episode, but it's good. It's good it's good. It's a good time.
Hmm.
I think I like them all pretty standardly. I do like the toy one, which I think you've probably seen by now. The
I've only
toy
seen one. I was gonna watch one the other night and then I got distracted by chores, so I have only
okay.
seen the first, but I am in. I'm
What is the gist of the first one?
invested.
Just remind me.
The first one was I think it's like a woman who's like a gossip columnist or has all this juicy information around people, and she's
Mm,
writing a memoir and then she winds up dead.
right.
So we look at like the ghostwriter, the publisher, the ex-husband, a
That one's a little
designer.
bit more by the book, I think.
It's very plods along. It's like one suspect, move on to the next. Next suspect, move on to the next. Then gather all suspects, and then it's you.
Okay.
So,
Then if you watch them in order, the next one is the one that has the toy company. Okay.
okay.
Which might have some parallel. The husband and I both agree that it's very tied to that episode of Murder She Wrote where there's a toy company. It reminds us a lot. There are a lot of
Okay.
choices that are made there.
And here I'm thinking about Tavish toys.
It
Is it
only
anything
has to
like
last till Christmas. No, not
that?
quite. Not quite.
Oh, Terrence
Fewer
Mann,
urchins. Fewer
you
urchins.
dreamy Tim Curry lookalike.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm
That's
actually
fun.
and I believe the DVD release that I gave you is the same as the one I have, which has the bonus TV movie with
Yes, it
Myrna
does.
Loy and Sylvia Sidney.
Yeah.
Do not fold, spindle. Wait. Do not fold, spindle, or mutilate. Mutilate or spin. Do not. Do not fold, spin, mutilate, or spin. I forget.
That is
It's
a
one of
choice
those
of
things.
words.
I know. It's a way of. It was a mutilate already is a very
Pretty
too
graphic
much.
word. Yep. For a
But
title,
it just has to do with like how you hold papers and documents. Like, yeah.
a little misleading there too.
It has nothing to do with the Snoop Sisters, but it is in that same comfort, and it's a little darker actually because there's the antagonist is a little bit more ruthless. I wouldn't say it's pro or anti-sex work, but it is depicted,
It highlights
and
it in a
it
way.
follows some of it follows some of the tropes that we
Don't
see
they all?
in thrillers where
Yeah.
sex workers are targeted.
It is fun.
Yeah, but it's
As
also
long as we
good.
get a
Like it's
final
also
girl.
good.
Yeah.
It's also good.
Yeah.
So, and it's a bunch of old ladies trying to solve a murder.
Talk about
So,
our jam, right? Like
yeah,
right there.
that's
Take
what
me to
we
the
live
nursing
for.
home and throw out some weapons and alibis. See what happens.
Shall we
Yeah,
investigate this
just
cozy murder?
one other cute moment. I want to thank one of our commenters, Megaskunk, who was also delighting in seeing Bryan Cranston in the Menace Anyone episode on our YouTube channel. So thanks for reaching out. I agree. He's a young, sweet little cherub, isn't he?
He is, and I don't know if you saw, because we certainly didn't mention it on the podcast. For anyone who's curious, I don't post the graphics of our cast members and all of that necessarily with in mind what I'm going to post. So sometimes I find out things about them that we didn't talk about on the pod,
Yeah.
but that we would have. Um, our absent-minded air flight attendant uh,
Kay.
in Corpse
Kay.
Flu First Class
Yeah.
is married to Bryan Cranston.
No shit.
Yes. Robin Dearden, which when I was posting the graphic, I was trying to see if there was in fact anything from her repertoire that was
Huh.
particularly memorable, and she did not work a lot. She really didn't. But she happens to be also married to Bryan Cranston.
Now that's some obscure backdoor trivia.
Just a little bit.
Hold
Just a
on to
little
that to
bit.
win your trivia night. Okay.
So this is bottom line is for murder. We're gonna dive right in. We zoom in, or actually we just fade in on a gun and a person with a
Right away.
glove picking it up. Yeah.
Pretty
Grabs the
sinister.
clip,
Right off the back. Slides it
inserts
in.
the clip.
I love sliding in.
Oh, pulling it back. I don't know what type of gun this is. I don't know my guns.
Shoots it at a police officer's silhouette. Bam! Down.
Turns around and what? He's in a
Oh,
suit and tie,
we're on TV.
talking right to us.
We,
And
we were first introduced here to just a delightful character, Kenneth Chambers, who's the host of this show, played by Rod McCary.
what a schmuck.
What a schmuck! But
He
boy, he's
knows
fun
how
to
to do
watch, isn't he?
this.
He's so fun.
We know this guy. We know
Yeah,
this smarmy kind of
we've seen his archetype already, even, right? Yeah.
oh sure.
He's trying to create
Which
TV more than tell the truth.
is a little bit of a tip of the hand, I will
Hmm.
say, of what his future is probably. When we are introduced to someone who is immediately unlikable and
Yeah,
yet flamboyant and charismatic, not long for this world.
yeah.
Let's just say that.
This is nice because, some of our murder victims we don't even get to know. This one, we get lots. And he just threw this dummy
We get some
across the
time.
studio because, well, he's trying to prove that a vest doesn't work. And in fact, the vest did work, the bulletproof vest. And he's pissed about it because he needs TV. So
He wants to show
he's
on
Christian Bailing
this.
all over this set right now.
He's 3 feet away from Faye Dunaway. On a scale from Christian Bale to Faye Dunaway, how unhinged is he?
He's
Uh,
he's he's pretty smack dab in the middle, I'd say. Yeah. Too
he
good.
is not well liked by the tech crew because he's yelling at them. And Adrienne Barbeau, return guest star, happy to see her
Mhm. And dare I
in
say it,
this.
playing an even more
Yeah,
intense character this time in a weird way. Like she is intense.
everything is at 11.
Uh-huh.
Everything is at 11 for her. Like she is high strung, tense, strung out. She just
Those
needs a
shoulders
vacation.
never let go. They are
She
up at her
smiles
ears the whole
twice.
episode. Yeah.
I think she smiles twice in this.
Yeah. Plus, when she smiles,
Um,
it's like an evil smile too. It's
it
not
is
even
because
like a
she's able to.
joyful smile.
It's related to her fucking over this massive company because what
Uh-huh.
seems to be the shtick of this Consumer Report is the dangerous quality, ineffectiveness, or all around misleading properties of individual products.
Yeah.
So in this case, it's a vest that largely would be used what by the police
Law
force.
enforcement. Yeah.
And yeah, and he's saying it doesn't the bullet will go through. And in this case, during the filming, it didn't go through. It stopped,
Yeah.
but
I
he
think
was
at one
expecting it
point
to go through.
there's even footage of one of his people doing a test independently, saying like, "Yeah, it works great." And
Yeah.
he doesn't want this. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if he has to lie. He will edit it in any way to get a more salacious product out there, right? Maybe not salacious, provocative, more interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're in Denver, Colorado. The studio
Yeah.
is KBLR. This is your
This is
neck of the
not Denver.
woods.
This is not Denver. This is
No, this is
California.
it usually is.
100%. Yeah. There's not a mountain in sight.
Yeah. There are mountains in California. We have many mountains in California. We have a
Not
huge ski situation
well.
here.
Well, you'd think because
This
Murder
is
She Wrote loves to like show you you remember when we went to
yeah,
San Francisco? We're like, look at the bridge.
yeah.
Yeah, or where we're in DC, look at the Capitol building. We don't
No,
get any of the Rocky
this is
Mountains,
Universal
nothing.
City, Valley Glen, and Sherman Oaks.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all. This is all.
Anyway, we'll just pretend.
So we see footage from what will be the upcoming episode of this report.
What is
Kenneth
the
is
show?
showing
Is it just
our
his show?
technician.
What is this? What is it
He's
called?
the
This show?
host, but he also seems to be it's like
The Bottom Line. That's what it's called.
create. Yes, that's why it's
So it
called the
actually
bottom line is
is the
murder.
bottom line. Oh, okay. A little lazy, but
I know.
okay, okay.
Uh, I still think it's a little much, but it's in
Yeah,
that sort of like a current affair, but without the celebrities kind of thing.
yeah, yeah, totally. He is the
Uh,
celebrity, right? He is the
he
draw,
is.
and he knows it too. Because
He's become famous for being like this disdainful creature.
yeah, he's very charismatic, despite how awful he is. I mean, he's killing Adrienne Barbeau's story that she worked months on. She's pissed about it.
Ham and
This guy Steve
cheese.
is there, and he's a producer, and he's just miserable under this guy.
Presumably, he's not miserable on screen. Presumably, he's affable enough
Oh yeah.
because although there was that, I forget his name. He was a total dick. He was famous for being sort of like the Rush Limbaugh of his time, and he would do like this sort of antagonistic like interview thing, a lot about politics, and this was in the 80s. Oh, what's his name? I gotta find him. But similar in that like that crossfire with what was O'Reilly.
Mm. Oh sure. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know about you. It's not for me. This kind of personality on TV. It just really gets under my skin. But it's great for this episode
It's
of TV.
it's one of the bastions of toxic masculinity. It's like that hyper
Absolutely.
aggressive, sort of yelly, nasty,
Yelly, frankly, shrieky. It's like
right? Not
male
witty,
shrieky. Yeah.
Krill.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we
Which
got some characters here.
oh, but let's go back a little bit because what we
Yeah.
saw on that tape, he has edited it so that the vest does work,
Fail.
or sorry, does not work.
Yeah.
So it actually will, and he's not only done that, but he's edited the interview of the testimonial where it
From a
was
police, like
positive
some sort of
to now
police
be
officer,
negative.
right?
Yeah, like
Who
who,
said,
like
yeah, these
their
are great.
I guess your expert witness, your expert testimonial.
Yeah. Pretty sleazy. Pretty sleazy. not ethical in any way, and they all know it. They're all calling him on it. We have our cast of characters. We are getting introduced to our characters. So I said that there's Steve. He is his producer. By the way, their offices look identical. Is it just me? When I watched this
I
back, I
mean,
was like,
this
why are
is,
these offices exactly this? It literally could be the same set. Like they didn't
I
even
think
create two rooms for it.
part of that is because it needs to look so similar so that they would have certain things in common,
Yeah,
which is necessary for the plot.
right, right. But
They
it's not
need the
even like a
TV in the
mirror
same
image. It's
place. They
the
need the
same
desk in the same
room.
place. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we and Jessica's here. Jessica is here to see her friend Jayne, who is married to Steve. So Jayne is our entry point into this story, and they had a ride from the airport in a taxi, or maybe Jayne was driving her, talking about how dissatisfied she is with her marriage, and she gave up her practice to be a wife, which I'm like, girl, what? What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Already gave me an
I
ick.
don't know. This is an odd intersection for Jessica. She doesn't
Hmm.
have a role here,
No.
really. She's not being going to be on the show, for example. She's
Yeah.
not like
She's
which is
just
why we go to New
visiting her
Orleans.
friend, right? That's it.
Right.
That's
She's
it.
not here to do something.
Yeah.
She just happens to be here for a murder.
Yeah. Oh, and
So
we get
one
this
could
other
argue that's
character
organic
here.
or punched in. Yes, our handsome. He's been on our hot guys of
He
Murder
sure
She Wrote.
has. He was in
This
School for
gentleman right
Scandal
here,
as our
School for Scandal and
douchebag murder
Hooray
victim.
for Homicide.
Right. He was one of the actors, right?
Yes, he was the hunky guy who was sleeping with our ingenue.
He's more of like a studio exec type person here. I can't remember if he's not a producer. He wants to be a producer, but he works somewhere at the studio. And I gotta say, he's a lot less interesting with his shirt on. Just my take.
Yeah, yeah, he wears clothes well, but he's more fun
Yeah.
like rolling around, you know,
And he's
in the
his face is
pool.
shaved now. I didn't even recognize him because he's so hot in School for Scandal.
Yeah,
And he's so not. And not that he's bad looking, he's a good looking guy, but he's not supposed to look hot here.
right. Well, I mean, this is a role. Actually, I'm kind of impressed that they chose this actor who's sort of been a very sort of typecast for Murder She Wrote so far. This is
Hmm.
something that they would have probably hired. Oh, Turtleneck McGee, one of my favorites. What's his name?
Who are you talking
He's
about? What episode?
from We're Off to Kill the Wizard.
Oh,
He was also the solicitor in
Christopher Tabori.
yes, no,
Yeah. Chris
yes,
Tabori, yeah.
yeah. But I would imagine he could have
That
played
is
this pretty
it's
easily.
very that, yeah. It's that kind of part. It almost feels just like the character and We're Off to Kill the Wizard.
It's similar. It's
Yeah.
certainly similar. He was all yeah, he was Fielding in Sing a Song of Murder as
Hmm.
well. He's one of my favorites. I go for him. But this is sort of like
What's
a
his relationship? He knows Jayne and Steve, and he keeps making references to like, "Oh, I'm in love with Jayne, but she chose Steve. Ha ha ha, we're all buddies." Which is a weird thing to bring up over and over
yeah.
and over again. And she's his former patient, or he's her former patient, right? Because
Hmm.
she's a psychiatrist,
Hmm.
and he and Robert, this is our shirtless,
Our executive hunk.
yeah, our
Yeah.
executive. Well, that's a great reframe. Oh, and naturally Jessica's meeting everybody, and once again, I don't know why these people in power feel so free to fight with people in front of strangers like Jessica Fletcher. It's so strange.
It's narcissism.
Yeah,
It's
it
main
really
character
is.
syndrome. It really
It's
is. It
everything
really
revolves
is.
around me. I'm the center of this
Um,
universe.
we also meet Claire, who is his Vanna White, his assistant, basically, the eye
Hmm.
candy in a turtleneck as well. Like
For
they
now,
sex her up a bit. I mean, she's still pretty
she's
cinched.
beautiful.
Like they're
I mean,
still
even this
using her for
long
like
red long sleeve turtleneck dress
yeah,
is she looks great. Look at those slouchy boots.
these the slouchy
Oh,
boots. I
Dorothy
think
Spornak
Adrienne
scream.
Barbeau is in cowboy boots too. This is a
Good for
boot heavy
her.
episode.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
in Colorado.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to wear some boots. she's played by Pat Klous of the Love Boat fame mostly.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's great in this. She's lovely, fun.
She is. She has the arc. She has an arc
She gets
because
plenty to do. She's fun to
she's
follow.
a little
Yeah.
meek, a little mild,
Hmm.
and yet clearly is trying to be assertive because she's the one who points out
Yeah.
sort of cheerfully that
Yeah.
the vests worked in that
Right.
shot. And he's
She's a little
mad, but
naive,
she's like,
right?
see, it worked. Isn't that a
Yeah.
good thing?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't that be a good thing?
She doesn't quite get the angle. She doesn't quite
She
get the
doesn't.
business, right? She's
She's too
very
nice.
innocent and she
She's
actually
too
has ethics,
nice.
unlike most of the other characters.
Yes. This is one of those situations where technically most of these characters could be in any other business circumstance that we've seen before
Yeah.
where everyone's a dick. It just
Hmm.
so happens that this is a TV studio. We've seen this in Hollywood. We saw this with Hollywood characters. The amusement park world. We've seen this in finance and real estate and the marketing world. We're now in consumer
Now
television.
in consumer television. How many how many times will we recycle these archetypes? Years to come, baby.
Oh
Years to
yeah.
come.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
wait.
In multiple ways, and
Yeah.
there's a reason that we have archetypes. Speaking of, I
Oh,
don't really get a whole lot from Claire. I gotta tell you,
no.
not Claire, our
Jane.
Jayne.
Jane.
Our
Dr. Jane.
I do
Yeah.
love that teal sweater though. I gotta tell you, I love a
She looks
teal, and I
beautiful.
love a big, cozy, floppy sweater.
Mm. She's got the
Gimme, gimme,
big blue
gimme.
doe eyes. Her
Shoulder
point in this
pads.
episode is to be sort of what do we call Christine in the last episode, Murder in a Minor Key? Like a long-suffering wife,
Yeah,
sort of type.
yeah. Sort of
Oh,
struggling with agency.
yeah,
Is
she
this our
gave up a
first
lot
glimpse
to
of
be
him?
with her husband, and he's always at work late, so she never sees him. They don't have a good thing going right now.
Is this
Oh,
our first glimpse of
George,
George Takei?
it sure is.
Now I'd
He's
have to do a
watching
double
too.
check because I'm not positive, but his name tag says Bert,
Yes, it does.
and we've previously had a Bert in a
Evangeline.
yes. So I don't know if it's the same outfit, and I'm not saying that
But
it
he
must
did
be,
wear like a one piece, like Michael
yeah,
Myers
like a
bodysuit
Michael Myers,
with a Burt name tag
yeah.
on it.
And I was like,
Holy
it's not,
shit.
it's just strange that it's happened twice. It's not a
Devon,
lot, but it's just strange that it's happened twice.
Eagle Eyes. I hope it's the same. Maybe on the Instagram we should
I gotta,
compare the
I'll
two,
check that.
right?
I'll check the Instagram. Why don't you walk people through what we're seeing here when he
Sure, sure,
enters the
sure.
frame?
So Bert is coming into, I think, Steve's office late at night, because he cleans at nighttime, and he sees somebody sitting in the chair. Oh my goodness, who could that be?
Facing away.
Facing away, facing toward a TV on the wall. And he rounds the corner, turns the chair, and wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it?
Wouldn't you
Kenneth
know?
Chambers is dead, shot in the back through the chair.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
yeah.
a lot of blood, actually barely a spot, but we cozy here, so stick with it.
And I
Um,
mean, he's already been like seen as a dick. We had an earlier scene where an assistant accidentally spills coffee on him and his chair, actually,
yeah,
and he fires off at him. Like he blows his lid.
he
He
fires him. He
is
fires him for
yeah,
spilling on the chair. That's so
he is
stupid.
coded as being reprehensible. Which I gotta say, I would be kind of mad if somebody spilled hot coffee on me too. But
Yeah,
all
but
right.
I wouldn't fire them, but like overreaction,
Oh, I
sir.
don't know. Maybe I would.
I also have to point out, like, I love that George Takei is in this as Bert.
Yeah.
Similarly to Reflections of the Mind, why does the POC character have to be like simpler and in a service role to the white people around them? Drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well, as it is, and I've heard, I don't remember who it was, but there was an actor who I believe, forgive me if I'm misremembering, but I don't know the specifics anyway, who would say, like, they would say, oh, can you do a Japanese accent? And he would do a proper Japanese accent. And what they really meant, however, was they meant Breakfast at Tiffany's. Like, they
Yes.
didn't mean
Mickey Rooney all out.
actual
Yeah.
authentic. And I have to say, Takei here, while he is speaking a little bit more broken English than he is capable of, I mean, we,
Yeah.
we know Mr. Sulu.
Yeah.
He's perfectly capable of articulating
Perfectly
himself
articulate. Yep. Well
in
spoken.
English.
And with that lovely bass baritone voice.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is before like his big renaissance. Like this is while he was sort of wallowing between Star Trek and icon status, which sort of happened in the mid 90s, early 2000s with the internet culture,
Yeah.
frankly. Like he
Yeah.
became really famous through the Howard Stern show and
Hmm.
through Family Guy certainly helped. He became a meme. He leaned into it.
He
And that
turned
was
into
also
a
amped,
personality, like a
right?
public personality rather than just,
A
an Asian
has-been
American
actor,
actor. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A character actor who was quite capable at other things, who never got the opportunities.
Yeah. He should have done more. He's a marvelous, marvelous actor.
He did eventually, he was able to do his passion project, which is his play semi-memoir
Hmm.
on
About the
um,
Japanese
his
American concentration camps during World War II. Yeah. Which
internment
incidentally,
camps. Yeah.
I did a middle school project on that subject.
Did you?
Yeah.
We have a history of it here so I live in Riverside, California, for those
Yeah.
who don't know. And Riverside has a history with a variant on the Underground Railroad for Japanese Americans
Yeah.
during you know, propaganda times. But we also have
Hmm.
history of internment camps due to FDR and subsequent. So there's actually a few Riverside notables who were able to then tell their stories after they had been interred. So
Yeah.
I'm going to mispronounce her name, but I'm going to say it because she's important and she documented it and she's a brilliant writer, brilliant artist. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Give me a second. Gimme.
It's on the tip of your tongue.
Well, I have a book. It's in the other room. I just don't want to
Ah,
throw off my throw off
your
my
flow, your
headphones.
groove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Mine Okubo. That's Mine with an accent, Okubo. Her graphic novel is Citizen 13660. If you're familiar with the comic book Mouse, which is also about Nazi Germany, in a similar vein, not quite as narrative, but
Mm.
I thoroughly recommend you
Oh, of course, that
checking
one.
that out.
Yeah.
So,
You're here. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you, we were introduced to our Lieutenant Lou Flanagan police presence character, our detective, our investigator, and Victor Devon.
yes.
This man's teeth are so distracting. Do you know what I'm
And
talking
what
about?
I
I have never
will.
seen such a mouthful of disease in my life on TV.
Oh yeah,
It's
Gray.
not cute. It's
Yeah.
it's distractingly bad. His teeth are so bad that it's hard to focus on anything else when he's speaking.
Okay. Oh my, yes,
Do you
the
see
gingivitis of it all.
the
Yeah,
teeth
rotted.
are
Oh my God. Now I can't not see. I
disgusting.
don't think I've ever noticed
It looks like
before.
a horror movie. Is this Drag Me to Hell? Is this the old bitch?
I It looks like a plate they put in, like no one would let that happen.
I
But
cannot imagine.
it must
He,
be real.
but he was in everything. He was a character
But
actor in everything.
did he have those teeth and everything?
Good question. I guess I'm not
Let's see.
familiar
What's
with the
his
work,
name?
but Barry
Let's see.
Corbin
His
and huge career, huge. No Country for Old
He was the
Men.
one
I think he was
he was the one
the gas
who
station attendant in
they
that.
they edited the testimonial to make it seem that he was
Yes, correct.
criticizing the vest, and
He was
he's
in Northern
cranky.
Exposure for 110 episodes as a regular player. He's been in lots and lots and lots of stuff, and he's still
Well,
working.
by 2012, he either had dentures or
Yeah,
uh, veneers because
yeah,
he has white regular teeth in this photo from
yeah.
2012. However, in 1980, it is beginning to rot.
It's not good.
So
It's
I
not good.
think that was just the way things were for him.
I guess, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but you know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's funny
I
how
do.
those standards are so different now. Like unless you have a clean blinding white pair of veneers you're not allowed on TV. And so I guess there's
Mm,
something refreshing about seeing people who look like the
authentic.
people
It is
down
a
at the
bit more
truck stop, you
authentic.
know what I mean? Like it's kind of what it is.
What is
But
that? The expression we had
distracting.
faces back then? That kind of
We talk about this all the time. I talk about how like TV today, everybody looks exactly the same. It's so nice and refreshing to watch TV where they you can walk down the street and see people who look like people on TV.
right. But you
Yeah.
know, it does make me think
What?
of B. Arthur talking about that actress that she worked with who had terrible personal hygiene. How'd you like to be her gynecologist?
I'd send in the canary first.
Um, did we say
We
Kenneth's
we
dead?
skipped a lot. Yeah. Yes. Kenneth's dead, and Steve has been taken into custody because he was theoretically working late with him, and he's the only person who would have been there
Right.
when he
Steve,
was
our
shot.
husband of our
Yeah.
lead in to the
Hmm.
storyline. Yeah. So it's not necessarily that Jessica has a connection to the accused, which she often does. She has
Yeah.
a connection to the wife of the accused,
Yes.
and therefore her motivation is really to help her out, really, is to
Yeah.
help clear that name and get that leverage to convince Jessica to help is because she's close with the
With
wife.
Joyce. Yeah.
Yeah. Not that she
Well, and
wouldn't have butted her nose in anyway, but
she's a busybody after all, isn't she?
can
Mixed
we get a little clip
reactions.
of this Adrienne Barbeau and
Yes.
Claire moment?
Yeah.
Because with Kenneth out of the picture, the
Yeah.
bottom line must go on. So
You
who's
gotta
going
put on
to
a
do it?
show. There's no business like show.
Chambers only cared about himself. He and Steve were a couple of self-centered chauvinists. And with them out of the way, now is our big chance.
Kenneth is dead. How could you talk that way?
Think, Claire. Think all the humiliation that bag of gas heaped on you. On all of us.
Soft. Oh, she gets soft.
Oh,
I wouldn't steer you wrong.
I'm also
What
going
I'm
to say it.
saying is,
Lesbian.
we can take this
Lesbian.
100%.
and make it stronger. Different. We'd make a great team. I dig up the facts, you feed them to the public. Public, honey. Kenneth's public. They're ready for a change. You know what they want? They want pretty. They want happy. They want young, attractive people.
This performance is so
Not like
good.
Claire.
She's so
Like it could be a
manipulative.
cartoon, but it's
So,
nuanced.
Robert, but we gotta
yeah.
move
Well, and
fast.
She's talking like a
even
real person.
yeah. And she's not, unfortunately, she's not wrong. And Pat Klous during the scene is also brilliant, just taking it all in.
And,
It's Macbeth. This happening right
Yes.
here. It's like I'm gonna make you into a
I'm gonna
star.
plant this
But
seed.
I believe everything that Adrienne Barbeau is saying would
Yeah.
say that. Like how she knows how we talk about like how Jessica knows how to temper her voice and her way she talks to people to get
Hmm.
them to be off their guard.
A master
Adrienne
manipulator.
Barbeau comes in, tough as nails, sees that Claire isn't responsive to that, and
Uh-huh.
goes into this voice. And it's
Oh, and it works
so
too. As
it's
they're standing looking in
brilliant.
the mirror and we zoom into Claire's face and you see her anguish turn into
Resolve.
me? Me?
It's yeah.
I could be the
Uh,
star? Love
It's
it.
Mama Rose. It's fucking Mama
Hmm.
Rose.
Here she is, boys. Yeah.
I don't know. There's it's one of those things that makes this show more it just makes the show for me is
Yeah.
these committed, nuanced performances in what in lesser hands would
Hmm.
be nothing. Would
Well, look
and
at
that's okay too.
it's a
Froth is
meaty
fine.
scene. It's not just
And
a
it's
passing moment. It's a really meaty scene. And
yes.
spoiler alert, it
I would
doesn't
send that in
necessarily
for
have
any
much to do.
consideration.
Yeah. It doesn't have much to do with the conclusion or the finality of this episode, but I love that it's there. This is what I'm talking about. We need to develop these suspects. We need to see all of them behind the scenes so we know who they are before we just solve a mystery with a name on a piece of paper. I love it.
Right. It's world building. It really
Yeah.
is. It really,
Yeah.
really is. And giving stakes because
Hmm.
why do we give a fuck that this guy died? Who cares about this show? No,
No.
this is life and death for these people.
This is their
This woman's
livelihood.
chance
Hmm.
to rise in the ranks.
Or fall into obscurity. And you're going to want
Yeah,
to rise.
because
And she
this
is
woman
a
here,
beast.
what's her
Adrienne
name?
Barbeau. Lynette
Barnett?
is who
Lynette.
Lynette is who Adrienne is playing. Yeah.
And this is a little men wrote this moment where Jessica calls her Miss Bryant, right?
Hmm.
And she corrects her.
Oh, let's hear it,
Uh,
actually. I'd love to hear this little tense exchange between them.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Jessica Fletcher.
Lynette Bryant, and it's Ms.
Ms. Oh, yes. Miss Bryant?
as if Jessica had like no one has to.
And I want you
As
to
if she did it like intentionally or something.
Well, not just that, but
Uh,
you know what Ms. means.
but you said it.
You don't have to put a button on it.
Lesbian.
to cancel him.
Lesbian.
I know.
Like I
Lesbian.
This feminist moment,
I know.
just like
What do you think of this
the
rusty
feminist
pantsuit
thrust of
she's wearing,
the
by the way?
I
I
this
think it suits her.
these look at all these buttons,
I know. The hair I don't love, but
grommets. You know,
grommets
the hair
everywhere.
I'm willing to overlook because at the time this was fashion.
Yeah.
And Adrienne Barbeau, and we saw this in Jessica Behind Bars as well,
Hmm.
where everyone looked a little messier, but still presentable for
Sure.
television.
Well, and in fairness, I think that Adrienne Barbeau, a soft sort of curly look around her face works well for her because she has really harsh features, right? She's very sharp
She has
features.
very angular, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I mean this in because
me
I
too.
love this kind of face.
Yeah.
It would normally be cast as a witch or
Ah,
cast
yes,
as
yes.
yes,
Crone, uh,
yes.
old
Just evil,
harsh
just
woman,
evil
mean
witch,
old lady
just
Hickenlooper. You know what I
villain.
mean? Yeah.
Hmm. And even like or hard-nosed power boss, like that kind of thing too. So
Hmm.
she's playing tough.
Yeah. She's literally built physically to be tough, right? She
Yeah.
looks tough. Which is
She's such a
when
little thing too.
she turns that smile on and that gentle voice, why it's so engaging, right? Just a
I adore her voice. I
yummy
don't know.
scene. Yeah.
We've talked about some of obviously every episode we're going to talk about the Golden Girls connections because that's our lives. But there are a number of old Hollywood actors that are represented in the Batman animated series that I live for as well. So our
Yeah.
Roddy McDowell's, our Adam West's, and Adrienne Barbeau is one of the best Catwomen because her voice and her character looks nothing like Adrienne Barbeau. She
Nothing.
is a tall, Vava Vavoomish blonde
Very
in that
like
universe.
doe-eyed beauty, right? Yeah.
Right. Which, leans into that sort of diesel art that the animated series
True.
does. I mean, all the
Yeah.
women kind of look the same.
Yeah.
If you paint Poison Ivy blonde, she looks like Catwoman.
Right. I mean, it's the
Um,
same in Disney. Like every Disney princess
yeah.
looks the same.
Now they didn't used to.
No, they didn't used to, but like
Snow White and
Elsa,
Aurora do not look anything alike.
no. But like Elsa, Anna, and Rapunzel, and
Yeah, I
they're
know.
all the
I
same.
know.
They're all the same.
I know. I've seen the Tumblr posts.
That little I generally go down a different route when I'm looking at those kind of Tumblr
uh,
posts.
yeah, I
I
know. I
particularly
know.
like Prince Eric at the beach. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, yes, yes. But yeah, so it's harsh. It really is. And yet I buy it because
Yeah.
it's not
She
Miranda
stands out in the
Priestley.
room.
It's
Yeah.
not, yeah, she's imposing
Yeah.
though. And I
Um,
love there's this great moment where the costume assistant comes up with the dress for Claire and she says, plunge the neckline, start at the navel and work your way up.
jeez. It's also a hideous blue dress. It's so ugly.
Wow,
It does not work.
it's like a showgirl
She looks like the mother of a
thing.
solid gold dancer, okay?
I
Maybe
I
not
kind
even
of
the
live.
mother.
I live. I live and I breathe. So Jessica is chatting with her to sort of get the lay of the land
Hmm.
and kind of just to get everyone's perspective as to why
Yeah.
they think or would not think that Steve would do it.
By the way, we have to just point out
And
this
yeah,
huge, what do you even call that thing?
that's a cutout.
It's like
It's a cutout, but it's also like a mural
like
almost.
9 feet tall of Kenneth
Not
Chambers.
since the giant head
That's exactly what I thought of
of
when I saw it. I
James
was like,
Coco
some
have we
set person
seen.
put a lot of time into this big old cutout. And then we get one of Claire later too.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
work fast.
It's
Anyway, you were
pretty
saying
good. It's the
mechanics.
likeness is uncanny. Like
Oh yeah.
that's budget.
Uh-huh. They
That's
hired a
attention
real
to
artist
detail.
for that.
Meanwhile, these hideous Christmas lights on this ivy plant. What are we doing
It
there?
looks like a fake Hobby Lobby orange tree or something.
You know what the
So
reason
good.
Claire's works is because it's Patrick Nagel.
Yeah.
That's why, because it looks like it's
Yeah.
off a Duran Duran album cover or
You're
a beauty
right.
salon wall.
Yeah, it does. It
Straight up.
does.
It also shows a change and Adrienne Barbeau's character talks about this, that they want young, they want new. The Consumer Report that Kenneth was doing is sort of a product of its time. We're edging towards the 90s here.
Yeah.
We're getting more modern.
You're
We're
starting to
getting
see it
more,
too.
yeah.
This
So Adrienne
jean
Barbeau is
jacket
trying to
with
push forward.
appliques on it on
I
Claire here
know.
walking through the park.
Look at these individually placed stones.
I know.
That's drag, baby.
This is like early, I was going to say early drag bedazzling. Buy something at Burlington, get some stones, and go to work.
My God.
I think I had that
It's
jacket, in
so
fact.
much.
Yeah. But I think my mother had this outfit when I was growing up.
Is this very Colorado casual?
Frankly, kind of, yeah. It's like denim, but a little bejeweled because we're on lovely Pat Klous here. What are we even talking about? Oh, we totally forgot the storyline about the toy bears. There's another character
Yeah.
that we totally forgot about.
Well,
Um,
you know what it is because there's so much going on, and we're talking about
yeah.
the fashion fits in
We have
Adrienne Barbeau's
priorities
voice.
here, okay?
Uh,
We only
just as
talk
we
about the
saw that
important things here.
Lynette was shot down for her ham and cheese storyline, which indicates that there is something wrong with this cheese company,
Hmm.
probably health code violations, I'm gonna
Sure.
guess, or health issues and some variety.
Listeria in the milk, maybe? Hmm.
No, unpleasant.
That was a thing
Um,
in California around
oh,
this
I
time.
know,
Yeah, it
I
was a
know.
major health concern. They changed the way
Frito-Lay
cheese was
had
was
a
processed.
huge, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was shut down, and she's suspicious as to why, especially since she worked so hard on getting the documentation. And
Hmm.
then there's this talk about this teddy bear company,
Yeah.
which uh
Rinaldi, right? Rinaldi's Joe Rinaldi.
it
This
only has to last
basically
till Christmas. Uh
he's in
where the shtick
cahoots
is
with Tavish.
Tavish. I mean, kind
There's a
of.
sweatshop in the back. Yeah.
Don't they acknowledge the fact that it's basically junk that there's this wire inside,
Yeah.
which
They
I
just
don't know why I guess for the articulation of the arm.
I suppose for the framing of it, but
Oh, Gingivitis McGee is
oh
back.
God.
Oh.
I had to turn away.
Oh God.
It's
And I
shocking.
can't not see it because it's right here in front of me on my
I
desk.
know.
Um,
Oof. Well, we're just finding out that in fact Rinaldi was paying Chambers. They didn't want to run the toy story, and it's because
yeah,
Rinaldi was paying Chambers lots of money not to reveal that his product was shit.
and probably so was the cheese company.
Yeah. And all of these, they open the safe and it's
Yeah.
full of money that Kenneth Chambers was collecting from
Hmm.
these otherwise maligned manufacturers.
Well, I guess as a somewhat producer or decision maker on the show, he was
Hmm.
getting the documentation and deciding whether or not he should expose them or if he thought it would be more profitable on his end
Exactly.
to blackmail.
Extort.
Yeah, which what could be more American than that?
Well, and we've said it before,
Um,
blackmailers do not fare well on Murder, She Wrote.
in
They
almost any media.
always end up dead.
I think it's practically propaganda at this
Yeah.
point. It's basically an anti-blackmail PSA. Is that never do it because you will always get killed. Um, Nothing is more ethical propaganda to do
Yeah.
that than any of these
It's also very
because they
easy
will
for
tell
the
you.
yes, it's very easy for the show to kind of justify their murder that way too, right? Abel
Yeah,
Dorsey in Crossed Up,
it's a little
blackmailer.
easy.
Yeah.
It's a little easy for
It's a
storytelling
little
devices.
a little lazy, like I said, but okay,
But what's
okay.
interesting here is that's actually not the direction quite that we were expecting. So they're able to subvert
Yeah,
it because our expectation is that Rinaldi or one of his blackmailed folks shot him.
yeah,
It is a little deeper than that. It is a
yeah, it
little
is.
deeper than that.
It's a
Because the
misdirect,
question
which is
also could
good.
be, or is he a dick to his employees and one of his employees killed him? That's also
Right,
technically a little
right.
easy.
But it does tell us who he is, right? And when we know that
Mhm.
he's capable of that, we know he's unethical already, but when he's also profiting off of his poor ethics, then it's like
Directly.
we'll just let this murder slide.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, frankly, I
Yeah,
say it all the time. You either have to empathize with the victim to the point you want the killer to get caught, or you have to be so okay with the victim that you're excited to find out who didn't do it. Like
yeah,
that's really what we then do.
right.
Um, and Murder She Wrote very rarely in the vein of Matlock or Columbo or a few other cozy-esque mysteries. They don't do the how did it or the how catch 'em. The how
Right.
catch 'em versus the how who done it. We almost always come from a perspective of we'd have no idea
Yeah,
who did it, and we have to figure it out this way.
right.
When the victim's a bastard, it's a little bit of both, and that's satisfying
Yeah,
because it also is kind of a how catch 'em.
totally. I'm going to just gloss over a few details that we've sort of overlooked so far. The gun that shot Kenneth was found in Steve's car. That's why he's in jail, why he's the suspect. Robert Warren, our hunk, our executive hunk, he's pretty sure Steve did it too. What am I missing? We talked about the toy guy. We talked about the coffee spill.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
and Claire is being groomed for replacing Kenneth
right. Oh, and then
under
yeah,
Lynette's authorization,
she's
and
the
she's
new
not.
producer role. Yeah, they've
She
essentially
doesn't love it.
no, she's not a natural.
Well, she also doesn't like the artifice. She's sweet and
Right.
she's nice. She's like a corn-fed farmer's daughter kind of
Yeah,
girl. She's
yeah.
not cutthroat,
She's from the
and she doesn't
ranch.
like wearing that much makeup
No, but she
or
wears it
being
so
sexualized, it
well.
seems.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't seem to be
She's kind of a
comfortable with
good
the
girl,
plunging
right?
neckline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a sweetie. And then I also wanted to mention that Robert, who thinks Steve did it, oh God, this dress. Robert, who thinks
Can
Steve
you
did it.
imagine doing a news report like this? Like imagine
Okay,
like Mary Hart dressing like
let's
this.
talk
Like
about it. Let's talk about it.
it's almost Western wear. Like it's
It's like Western cocktail party, black tie affair.
look at that belt.
Oh my
Oh,
God, and it really does go all the way down to the belt, the slit
I
in the
live.
bosom,
I
all the
live
way
and I
down.
breathe and I
Lots
love
of
it.
skin and that hair, cotton
If the
candy,
rhinestones were
Rosen
fringed,
Island.
that would
Yeah.
be oh yeah, the hair is very Rose Island. Yeah. It's just it works for me. It's
Yeah.
so wrong. It's so tacky. It's so too much.
Hmm.
I love it. It's drag, baby. That's
It is
fucking
drag.
drag right
And we have a
there.
full Claire face.
I
Not a
love
bust
it. That's
anymore, but
Nagel
just
right
her.
there.
It sure is, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say also Robert he's pretty sure Steve did it too because he keeps saying that yes, or planting the seed with Jayne. I called her Joyce earlier. Jayne, our kind of wet fish wife
Mm,
character, uninteresting wife character,
means to an
that
end.
Steve has not been working late. And so of course she thinks Steve is having an affair.
When we actually he is a drag queen over at Mushrooms.
Martin Lando's establishment. Yeah, that's right. Right. Le Champignon.
A quick
Deux.
note of this cutie right here, Mr. Monroe,
He's like the
who is
tech guy,
our
right? He's like our because he was trying to fix the
he's
TV earlier that wasn't working when he
he's sort of
with
like
the
technical
coffee.
director.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's sort of like technical director. I
assistant
think he's
director.
adorable.
He's very
This
cute.
is Brian Matthews, who did a few like cheapy horror movies, brief 10 to 20 episodes on soap operas like Days of Our Lives and Young and the Restless.
Yeah,
But it's very believable here as sort of a man behind the curtain, and I
yeah.
like him. I like him.
Slips in. He's very easy on the eyes.
Do you know
Let's hear Claire.
he
Let's hear
played
Claire with the bear.
oh for her little thing
Her
here? Let me
little her
see.
little teddy bear moment.
Bye, everyone. Quiet on the set.
Even though this may look like a harmless toy, it is actually a dangerous threat to your child. Inside, there is a very sharp wire that could poke a child's eye out. And because of shoddy craftsmanship by the Rinaldi Toy Company, 8 out of 10 2-year-olds we tested easily pull the arm off.
She attempts to pull off the arm. It doesn't go. She tries the other side. It doesn't go.
And everybody's
Tries both
laughing at
sides.
her. They're all
As
gonna
if-
laugh at
what's
you.
his-
They're all gonna laugh
As
at
if
you.
Kenneth didn't have the exact same experience.
I
This
know.
happens. This happens with live TV.
I know.
And it's actually not even live TV. This is tape TV. Oh, we have
You were
Bert.
saying about our tech guy. He was in something else.
Oh, I was gonna say he apparently was in like regional theater as Pippin, and I totally believe it. I was gonna say that's just his vibe.
Great
That's
part
just
for
his
him.
vibe.
Yeah, he's very bright-faced and charming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Jessica goes
so I
to
did
throw out a
check.
coffee cup. Oh,
I did
tell.
check Bert from our Evangeline episode. His tag actually says Albert. So
No,
it's not the
I'm so
same.
disappointed.
However, two workmen's with the name Bert, I think, is still a cinematic parallel.
It sure is.
There's this very amusing interaction. So Jessica goes to throw her cup of coffee or empty coffee cup out,
Yeah.
and he says this to her. So I just want to hear him say it. He stops her from throwing it out.
You
Yeah.
startled me.
Very sorry, Mrs. Fletcher. You know, it's an honor for me. You being big-time writer, I know. I've been admiring your trash for a long time. No, excuse me, I misspoke. Not your books, your trash.
He's talking about her coffee cup. It's just a
Her
little much.
styrofoam coffee cup.
It's just a little much because we need to make this character eccentric. So we're gonna have this little moment with him and Bert because she needs to talk to him. And so we get this interesting character perspective
It's
of
so
him.
bizarre, right?
It's so bizarre where it actually kind of works in my
It feels like
estimation.
it's a device used to get her in his office, right?
But it has
In a way.
no
But
bearing,
it doesn't do
literally.
anything. It just
No.
happens to be his quirk, right? He collects celebrity trash.
People who have been in the studio. So David Eisenhower had an Apple core, so he bronzed it.
Oh,
What else do you have? He has salami wrapper from Frank Sinatra. Banana
Meanwhile, these
peel
things
belonged to Jerry Lewis.
things
Elvis
are not
never would have left
displayed.
this much meat on a pork chop. Pork chop.
Dorothy, you're out of the club. And these items are not displayed in a lovely case. They're literally on like a shelf next to toilet paper.
No, but they're encased.
Sure.
They're treated. He has made them so that they will be preserved.
I mean,
So in
I have to
theory,
admit,
this Jessica Fletcher coffee cup, apparently as famous as,
yeah,
Pat Boone and Frank Sinatra, he
seriously.
views her coffee cup.
Yeah. Well, and frankly, if
Which I
someone
hope she
told
was
me,
wearing lipstick.
I
hope
mean,
it has
that
at least
lovely
the
shade,
stain.
yeah. If someone told me they had a collection like this, I would want to see it.
Yeah,
I would want to see it.
sure, why not?
It's dumb, but it's
In
also
this,
like really cool.
so we hear from him that he was there. He's obviously the one who discovered the body.
Mhm. He told us that he cleans everything every night
Yeah.
by 10 o'clock or something, right?
Here, let's get a little bit of him.
Yeah.
I just go about my regular job like I've been doing for the last 38 years. I got a system. You have to last in this business, you know. I dust, I dump the ashtray, I vacuum, and then I look through the trash. If there's nothing famous,
That music is telling us she heard something.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And it
he
was the
spills
ashtray.
coffee. Yes, it was.
So we get two little clues, don't we?
We get
And
two.
her eyes are wide. She's taken it all in, and she's figured out this shit.
Office now.
So he brings her in.
what are you looking for, Mrs. Fletcher? Huh?
She goes to behind his desk, looks at the chair, and there's a coffee stain on the chair.
But she's not in the same office where
No, she's
our
not in
victim was
Kenneth's
found.
office. She's in Honing's.
Yeah.
She's in Steve's office.
Yeah.
So why is Steve have an office with Kenneth's chair in it?
The spilled coffee.
Yeah. I gotta say the top layer That's where he put his money.
Yeah, that work has
Our
been
Teeth
done.
Man,
Yeah,
our Mr. Teeth. That is white and pristine. I bet it's
it must be
a
some sort of denture piece,
a
right?
flipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a flipper, flippers, yeah. Early drag queen
I
right
don't
here.
I mean, I don't really know technology wise. I mean, they're still kind of like gigantic and scary looking.
They're like
Like
sticking out of his mouth.
he has like I don't know what these are called, the vampire teeth, the
Yeah,
little
canines, canines.
canines.
Yeah.
They're very prominent.
Oh yeah,
He could rip out
he's gonna
some flesh.
bite a neck.
So he's not really been an effective Watson for Jessica, but he
No,
is ostensibly our police figure
he's an egotist.
but he has the access to get her
Mhm,
places, which she
mhm.
needs. So they go to the what do you call evidence locker,
Yeah,
and she's able to see the chair that Kenneth was shot and found in. No coffee stain.
no coffee stain, two bloody bullet holes.
She needs him to get that
Yeah,
proof. He's a bit of a blowhard, so he's still going to take all the credit, but she still needs him to prove her friend
yeah.
is innocent.
There's a moment at the end of this that pisses me off too, and it's part of it is just like Jessica not taking the credit that she has due to her, but
She
I know that
always
she,
downplays.
yeah. Let's talk about what she's wearing, by the way. This beautiful sort of crimson-y suit with this pink turtleneck underneath. I think it's so pretty. It's so Valentine's Day chic,
Oh yeah, yeah.
simple. She looks
The
great.
draping of that turtleneck,
Hmm.
really
It's an easy
flattering.
turtleneck, right? It's not a big
Yeah.
suffocating one. It's nice and easy.
Or floppy. It's
Yeah.
almost it's fitted for the bosom and
Hmm.
yet loose on
Feminine and
top.
delicate. Yeah.
Indeed, like a
We still
beautiful
see some
daffodil
neck.
or a
Yeah.
vaginal opening. Yeah.
Georgia O'Keeffe, just like her
uh,
wallpaper,
yes, her flowery
right?
wallpaper. So we're looking at the edited tape of Claire, and they obviously did another take
Yeah.
because the bare arm does come off and shows the wire. And Adrienne Barbeau is living.
She loves it. And
She
frankly,
is
Claire looks good on camera. She really
She
does.
does. Actually, I
In
really
that
like this
ugly ass
offstage
dress.
look for her with this gigantic
Hmm.
blouse sweater.
This backstage sort of, this is what you do backstage. This looks like a
I mean, also
backstage.
look at this jacket that Adrienne Barbeau is. She is a lineman. Like,
I'm
look at
telling
her
you. I
shoulders.
know. Dorothy
She
Spornak
takes up half
wishes.
the screen.
Yeah.
My God.
And she looks good
And
too.
she's short. She's just as tall as Takei,
Yeah.
and Takei is a short man.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so the whole cast is assembled here, basically. I love when the whole cast is together, including Bert. And he drops a little bomb in this room around everyone about how he has to order two new chairs because the coffee stained one and
and the blood,
the
no,
blood
the
one,
evidence one. Yeah.
the evidence one. Yep. And everybody looks at each other.
Like, why would you need two? Coffee stain. What are you talking about? Why was there a
They
coffee
all look
stain?
suspicious. They all look suspicious. I love it.
And the long pauses.
Yeah.
And Bert's just talking naturally, just saying, "Can you sign for this? Do this and this."
Hmm.
And they're all like, "Hmm." It's it's misdirection.
It is.
It's plausible
Yeah.
misdirection, but they're fucking with the audience too.
Hmm.
It's reminiscent of the scene when Tupper is on the phone with Jessica when
I was
Jessica's
thinking
laid
of that
up
too.
and
Hmm.
all of the suspects are in the background
You
and
mean
they're
when Amos says
overhearing what
way
he's
too
saying.
much and puts her life in danger? Yeah. And they all look at each other
This is
suspiciously.
entrapment. This is
This
purposeful
is
because Bert is actually on
specifically,
assignment.
yeah. And not just
And
Amos being a dumb.
it's rare that the all the suspects are in a line and it not be the accusatory scene.
Right. And Jessica's not there, which is
No,
interesting.
she is not.
Yeah.
She sends Bert to do her dirty work.
Hmm.
And he is game. He is obviously game because he knows what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Now we were
We get
fully in the
this
perspective of Michael Myers hunting down his next prey,
yes
right? It's spooky.
horror. It looks
All of a
also this
sudden.
office looks like a high school hallway.
Oh, I was going to say it looks like the hospital in Halloween too.
That too. That too. Well, it's very similar,
Yeah,
you know, like
very
that
similar,
painted
yeah.
brick kind of
Prison, hospital, school,
yeah.
tomato, tomato.
And we enter Steve's office. because that's where the coffee stained chair
That's
is.
right.
And she turns around like Blowfield and
In the
says,
dark.
I imagine you're very surprised, Rob.
It was Rob. Rob, it's Rob.
It is our executive hunk.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm just noticing in Steve's office, he has these two like bison horns just hanging out on his
Yeah, they look
end table.
like bookends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. They're really leading into the Denver chic here, aren't they? Not working for me.
Uh,
Meanwhile, there's like a palm in the background.
oh yeah. Well, it's an office. Some greenery.
Oh. And okay, so
Uh,
this is how Jessica knew because when she was in the office earlier, there was ash in the cigarette tray, cigar ash.
yeah.
And
Shall we
Bert
hear
said,
her?
yeah, let's do it. Let's hear the
Let's
spiel.
hear her. Because this is actually for all of us who have not been paying attention, because this episode is really easy to sort of miss
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
She lays it all out, which was very helpful.
Hmm.
Wasn't even here the night Kenneth was shot. I was home in bed asleep.
In bed, asleep.
Hmm.
You were here in this office after 10:30. After Bert Tanaka saw Steve and Mr. Chambers arguing and after Steve left.
Oh, you've got the wrong idea, Jessica.
No, you left your calling card, your cigar ash. The morning the body
Stupid,
was
stupid,
discovered,
Dum
stupid.
dum dum.
dumped a large cigar ash from the ashtray. A cigar ash that could only have been left by the killer. And only you, Rob, smoked a cigar.
Ever.
Previous day.
No one has ever smoked a cigar before or since.
Bert Tanaka cleaned the office and the ashtray at 10:30, his usual routine. You came back after that. But you didn't know that Steve had left, or that Mr. Chambers would be sitting in Steve's chair watching a videotape, because his own television was broken.
A videotape. And he shoots.
You thought it was
Do you
Steve.
notice after he shot, there were no holes in the back of the chair?
Then when you discovered you chose the wrong man, you decided that framing
Yep.
Steve for the murder
We
was
can't ruin the furniture.
Well, they gotta bloody up for the prop, but they're using blanks.
Yeah.
Coffee stain. Ryan Monroe had spilled coffee on Kenneth Chambers' chair earlier in the day. That made it obvious the chairs had been switched. Later, you planted the gun in Steve's car.
A lot of working pieces here.
I know. No wonder he
This
needs a
is
cigar.
why. Well, no wonder she needs to explain it all. Like,
Why did you deliberately lie to Jayne, saying Steve had not been working late? When in truth he had been working late. Bert Tanaka will confirm that.
Oh, this makes no sense at all, Jessica.
In hindsight.
Look at his shiny lips. Mm.
it does.
Your comment
Yummy.
about having
Gloss.
to be
Mm-hmm.
alone with a woman you love.
Right. So we sort of missed this too. This gentleman here, hunky executive, was involved with Jayne.
Well, we mentioned that he was her former patient, and then he also kept saying, like, oh, yeah, I tried to get this one to run away with me, but she chose Steve instead. In jest,
And
but,
what was a
truth
throwaway
in
turns
jest.
out to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
He should have shut his mouth, honestly.
And he's
Is that your
I'm sorry. As he walks towards Jessica, pulling off
Pulling
his
his
tie,
buttons, yeah.
letting his shirt open up ever so slightly. This could mean
It
a
does
lot
not
of
look
different
like it
things.
does not look like he's gonna murder her. It looks like he's gonna do something else.
Well, what can we do to make you forget about all this, Jessica?
And have another cigar afterward.
You really should not.
It's a great line reading from Angela Lansbury.
Is that your solution? To kill me?
Well, it shouldn't be.
Yes, that is his solution.
Yeah,
Jessica. I know
yeah.
she's
Pretty
filling
obvious.
time. I know she
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
but
Help.
Well, she can get him on another crime here.
I know.
Robert?
Because
And then
naturally,
Jayne stops him. They're
everyone's
waiting in the wings.
wings.
This hair, this
Ugh. Helmet.
I don't even know what you call. Yeah, it's. I mean,
Did you ever
that's
watch America's Next Top Model season 2?
yeah.
The best headshot in the series is Joanna House with this
Oh,
big
Joanna.
helmet on her
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
It kind of looks like her, except the helmet is actually hair.
And I think it's her. I don't think that's a wig.
No, it's her.
I mean,
And
sometimes you can
lots
tell.
of hairspray.
Well, and clips you can't see
Hmm.
because that bevel in
Yeah,
that's not cut. That's yeah, because she has it out here. It's still very shellacked.
very shellacked.
She could
That's
be a
a,
newscaster
she's
with
got
hair that
that
doesn't
gorilla
move.
glue on it. Did you ever see that video of that girl who put
Yes, I
gorilla glue in
have.
her hair?
Yes, I have.
She's
I think
tapping
she
on
got
it.
money for that.
Shit won't move. It won't move.
So
That
Steve's
wraps up
not
the
cheating on
mystery.
her. He didn't kill the guy. The guy
They're
is
happy as a
dead.
clam now.
In
Uh,
theory, Adrienne Barbeau and Claire will succeed because
take
there's
on the
nothing
show.
wrong with the show.
Yeah. And she was great on camera in
Yeah.
the end.
So there's the
A star is
the
born,
acts of
baby.
villainy
Yeah.
did not affect any of that. Well, because sometimes we see like in
There
the
are
A Murder in the
greater,
Afternoon, for
sure.
example, that show's probably not going to continue the way that it was, if at
No.
all, because both one of the legacy actors and the producer, right?
The
What's his
producer
name?
writer was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her
Legacy
husband,
actor.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all murky. A lot of times these business things sort of fall to the wayside because the
Yeah.
killer destroys so many jobs for other people.
Now they're all good here.
So,
This is pretty simple. It's I wanted to be with Claire.
yeah, he
Or
was in
I'm
the
sorry,
way.
not Claire, Jayne. I can't
Jane,
even remember her
he,
name because she's so
I
nothing.
know. So,
Um, I don't know why he
and
wants to be
maybe
with
with a
her.
more effervescent, and there's no shade to the actress, you do what you
No.
can. But with, I don't know, Anne Gillian in the role, or
Mm,
even Linda Hamilton. Give me someone with just a little bit
yeah.
more,
Edge,
yeah,
humor. But
just utter
she's
milk
just
toast.
a wet blanket the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's kind of a
Steve.
nag.
Oh,
She's kind of a
Steve.
nag. Yeah.
Steve's we're
I mean,
growing
at least
apart. Oh,
Olivia Hussey
Steve.
gave
Blah.
us Dad. Like at least we had
Yeah.
some
Energy, energy, energy.
yes.
No.
And
Jayne,
like she's weary. She's
weary.
so tired
Yeah.
already.
Well,
And I
even
don't
at the
know.
end when they solve it, she doesn't seem that much happier. She's like,
Well,
okay,
I mean,
cool.
and frankly, they shouldn't
He's
because it
cool.
doesn't solve their marriage problems. They still have
Well,
marriage problems.
and in fairness, Steve also a bore.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely remember what he looked like or anything he said. He's just the primary suspect for most of it. That's kind of the role. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And
He
I
doesn't
know
seem to be perturbed by anything. He doesn't seem to be happy about anything. So maybe they're
what's
a good
so
match.
baffling is that Judith Chapman, who is Jane, is a soap opera actress.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she just was playing
It does feel
down.
a little like, you know those scenes in soap operas? It's like one afternoon and it takes 3 weeks to get through it on TV.
Hmm.
It feels like that kind of like low key energy for the afternoon.
Just constantly
Yeah.
going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you see like 20 seconds of a scene at a time.
Yes.
It is later that same day.
I fucking hate
Uh
soap operas for that reason. And then the next episode is like 2 years later.
hmm.
Yeah. I'm
Um
looking at Steve too to see what he's been in and mostly small character work.
yeah. So some little trivia bits. This is Pat Klaus's final TV appearance.
No
This is her
kidding.
last. Yeah. She's still living. She's still with us, but she doesn't act anymore. Um,
Wow.
and yeah. Um, Also, I will say this episode was directed by Anthony Pullen Shaw, who is the son of Angela Lansbury.
No. Oh my
So good
gosh, you're
for
right.
him.
Wow.
Good for him.
After he beat that drug habit. You know the story about her kids, right?
He was almost in the Charles Manson cult.
No, or was it he was the one addicted to heroin and the daughter was almost in the Manson cult?
I thought they were related. I thought one led to the other, but maybe.
I think one child was in the Manson cult and was extracted from it by Fletcher or Lansbury right before things got serious, and the other one was like a heroin addict.
Right before the whole
Yeah, exactly.
death to pigs moment.
Right. And then she
Um,
swept them away to the UK where she rehabilitated both of them, which is kind of a beautiful story, isn't it?
it is, yeah. let's see. Anthony became a television director and directed 68 episodes of Murder, She Wrote. This is his first of
Wow.
those 68. He married, oh no, the daughter married a chef and they opened a restaurant in West Los Angeles. Let me see. Where's before that? Lansbury was married twice. First marriage was to Cromwell. They divorced in 46 after he came out as gay. She then married Peter Shaw. They remained married until his death. They had two children together, Anthony and Deirdre. Aunt Lansbury became the stepmother of Shaw's son David from his first marriage. While
Mhm.
Lansbury repeatedly stated that she wanted to put her children before her career, she admitted that she frequently had to leave them in California for long periods since she was working elsewhere. In the 1970s, Lansbury moved the family to Ireland. In
Mhm.
contemporary newspaper interviews, Lansbury stated the move was due to her children's use of drugs and Deirdre's involvement with Charles
That's
Manson.
right. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
So rather than turn them into cautionary tales, I did not know about the gay first husband. I love that.
Oh, you didn't? You
I
should
don't
watch
remember
the
it anyway.
Matt Baum Angela Lansbury piece on YouTube. I've mentioned Matt Baum before. He's sort of a queer pop culture historian, but really dives into that first husband relationship and they got married so young too.
Which you did. I
Yeah.
mean, your life expectancy was
Yeah.
a little different. Your anticipation was
Hmm.
supposed to be different.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that that didn't sour her and that led her to still be really cool with not just gay folks, but also like an advocate for them.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
can imagine that actually being kind of traumatizing.
I
I mean, I
think it
know some
was for her.
people,
I think she was really, really beat up for years about it.
yeah,
Yeah. But instead
to
of turning on
be
the
gay in
community,
the
she actually
40s.
embraced it and was a real advocate,
Yeah.
ally, and icon. But anyway, you definitely recommend that video. Check it out, Matt Baum, YouTube. Yeah, he released it shortly after she passed away. So a great culmination
Mm.
of life and career.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk down and dirty about what we just watched.
Mm.
What do you think of the performances?
I think the sum of its parts are stronger than the final, than
Mm,
the summation of its parts.
hmm.
I think the cast, half of it is really, really entertaining and interesting, and the other half sort of a means
Wet
to an end.
noodles? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and
Yeah.
not bad, just sort of
No.
nondescript. I mean, obviously you can't have everyone working at 11, otherwise it's going to
No.
be exhausting. You can't have
Not everybody
everyone
can be
can't
a
be Jerry
star.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Well, not even just a star. Not everyone can be idiosyncratic at the same time because
Yeah.
then they have no one to
Yeah.
work off of. You need straight men. You need normalcy to make that person seem
Yeah.
crazy in their own or heightened in their own. So Kenneth coming off as crazy because everybody else is a little bit more staid, even
Hmm.
if they're cynical, makes sense. Takei is flamboyant, but he's not, and a little cartoonish, but he's not zany. You
No,
know
he's
what I
not. And
mean?
he could be. He really
He
could be like
absolutely
a
could be.
zany
He could
Margaret
be, what's his name
Cho
from
playing her
Breakfast at
mother. You know what
Tiffany's?
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah. It's funny because
Which I mean,
like
people
you
are
said,
hired all the time to do.
yeah.
People are hired to be heightened versions of their race or their gender or
Hmm.
their sexual identity all the
Hmm.
time.
Yeah.
So it's almost restrained. Almost.
I would, this is what I was going to say because we have a lot of big swings and then we have a lot of like really subdued performances. Big swings from Kenneth Chambers. I'm sorry, Rod McCary as Kenneth Chambers, Adrienne Barbeau as Lynette. Uh, and then we have quiet characters like Jayne and Steve. And frankly, even Robert as the killer is a pretty low-key performance, right? It's
Hmm.
not that flamboyant.
Hmm.
Burt Tanaka by George Takei is kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of existing between both worlds in a really nice way. And I think Claire as
Which is
well.
why he connects with Jessica. Because
Yeah.
everyone else, I think, is too much in the other direction
Yeah. One
for
direction
her
or
to
the
really
other.
get anything
Yeah.
out of.
But
Jayne
I
isn't
love that.
forthcoming enough, and Adrienne Barbeau is a bitch. Like, there's
Yeah.
not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claire and
I
Bert
guess the most
really
heightened also
exist
is
in
Rinaldi.
the middle. Oh, we keep forgetting about him. He's
Yeah.
just a loud gas bag. Very mobster coded, right?
I love that Kenneth has a framed picture of himself behind him. I think that's
I
wonderful.
mean,
I live for
I
that
mean,
shit. As somebody who has framed pictures of himself behind him,
I mean, Victor, look behind me right now.
I know. Listen,
Ta-da!
mm,
I guess we're all just narcissists, aren't we?
these are memories. Excuse me. This is a wall of
Ha!
memories to remind myself of my young and youthful qualities.
In
Um,
fairness, mine is a self-portrait when I took a painting class.
there
So,
you go.
yeah.
And I still think that Michael Keaton eyebrow. I love it. It's so severe, so
Oh,
severe.
yes.
Well, we talk a lot about the industries that the show utilizes in its storytelling, and a
Hmm.
lot of time it's deeply cynical. So the soap opera world, deeply cynical.
Hmm.
The movie making world in Hollywood, deeply cynical. How do you think this show seems to advocate for the transition in television with women getting more in charge and douchebags getting their due?
What I really like about it is that, like you said, the show is going on with the two ladies in the helm
Mm,
rather than the two men. And we actually understand that the ladies behave more ethically than the men were, right? Because they're willing to air the story about the toys, the teddy bears with the wires in them, when Kenneth wasn't. He
mhm.
just wanted the money. So they're moving it in a direction that feels more ethical. I like that, and I like that the women do it because the future is female, baby. Come on. That being said, the entertainment industry in general in these stories, whether it's Hollywood, Hooray for Homicide, whether it's Broadway, it seems like pretty precarious, despicable places to be.
It is.
Yeah. We don't really encounter good people in these environments, which I'm wondering if that's real commentary or if it's just sort of really skewed for the show. Because I haven't necessarily existed in a lot of these spaces, but I've been backstage in a theater for a professional gig, and they're pretty cool places with good people doing cool work. So,
Yeah,
um,
we as a culture really like to punch up.
yeah,
So the we punch down too, don't get me wrong, don't get me
yeah,
wrong. But we there's a reason that there's a conspiracy theory about a Hollywood death cult that eats children's faces. Like there's a reason that we
yeah,
we sensationalize already horrible people.
right.
Like it doesn't all have to be Satan, guys. It can just also be adults
Yeah,
behaving unethically with children. Like it doesn't have
right.
to be, with code words for pizza toppings. Like it doesn't have to be that. But that is
Yeah,
in
I think
it
it's
brings out
easier
it brings
to
out our basest senses.
it does. And it's easier when there's a layer of separation. If anyone has a platform, it's easier to assume that they deserve the punch up, right?
Right.
When in fact, these are just people who go home and wake up in the morning and you know
Yeah.
what I mean, put their pants one
Yeah.
leg on one leg at a time.
Well, because the
So,
biggest crimes in life are all I mean the biggest like the worst people in the world, most of their crimes are digital and embezzlement. Though that happens via QuickBooks. That doesn't happen
yeah,
like that's
yeah.
Cayman Island shit. That's
Hmm.
not exciting very frequently. It's
Like
not a sexy thing.
the billionaire crime,
Um,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So even here, the crime is again fairly rote. It's not that
Hmm.
sensational. It's
No.
not even that compelling. But we got there with all of these extra bits that sort of help
Yes.
liven it up.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. And I'll also say Adrienne Barbeau, I adore her performances. She is a underrated actress. She has been in some garbage and she's also been in some really
Truly.
fabulous things. And she gives great performances in all of them. Like I
She's
don't know if you've
good
seen
every
she doesn't
time.
have to be good in Swamp Thing. She doesn't have to be good in
No.
Creepshow. What she is.
Yeah. What's the John
So,
Carpenter Ghost Pirate one?
oh,
You know what I'm
the
talking about?
fog.
Jamie Lee Curtis, The
The
Fog, yes.
fog.
She's good in
With
that.
her in her lighthouse as Stevie
Stupid ass
giving
movie,
weather
but
reports to
Jesus.
jazz music. It's fabulous.
She's superb. I think she's married
Stevie
to John
here.
Carpenter too, isn't she? I think they're
She was
married.
at one point. She was.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he actually left. Oh, who was our co-producer on Halloween?
Oh, Deborah Hill,
Deborah Hill, yeah, for
who
Adrienne
we also
Barbeau.
have to thank for Clue.
Oh, what a
Deborah
dream.
Hill's idea to do
Rest in
Clue.
peace,
Yeah.
Deborah Hill, patron saint of
Uh,
lady producers.
See,
Um,
sisters are doing it for
for
who?
themselves, baby.
Themselves.
I want to talk about the mechanics of the murder a little bit because I do think they're fun.
Sure.
I like the clues in this. The spilled coffee, the broken TV that wasn't fixed, the cigar
Smart
ash.
clues.
Yeah,
Smart
and
clues.
they
The
really
ash is a little
can.
stupid to me, but yes, I do like the others.
I mean, it's a little like nobody smokes a cigar except for Robert Warren. No. But it is another piece to bring it back around to him, right?
It is. Also, you're gonna go shoot a guy. Why would you have a cigar in your mouth? Why are you smoking while you shoot someone?
Well, my take is that he did a lot of work and needed a cigar afterward to relax.
He's like, ah.
Yeah. Just like sex.
I mean, I've heard that it is an adrenaline rush. So
There you go. He went
yeah.
home and had a
So
great
about the
night's
mechanic.
sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah.
switched chairs, the two offices that are so similar. It's a great way to take characters that aren't that interesting, but make the clues surrounding them interesting and fun. And frankly, George Takei is such a little delight in this, right? And
Mhm.
after watching it again, it wasn't, and we sort of talked about this, it wasn't the offensive portrayal that it could have been. And I really liked him. I wanted more of him. And I like
Mm.
that the under maybe undervalued or under recognized character actually is the one that helps her solve it in the end. Works directly with Jessica and our lieutenant to trap our killer.
He's sort of
It-
a Watson
yes,
what do
proxy
you
in a
call it?
way.
Proxy,
Um,
thank you.
yeah, and in a way that Esther Roll didn't get,
I
right?
knew
She
you were
got
gonna bring up Esther
nothing
Roll. I
because I'm
knew
still
you
pissed
were
off.
gonna
I'm
bring her
still
up.
pissed off about it. I'm still pissed.
Knew she was coming.
So at least there's some justice there.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
but it's a fun
Yeah,
episode.
he's portrayed dignified and
Yeah,
he's portrayed as well liked.
yeah.
Everyone likes Bert. And
Hmm.
as dickish as Kenneth is to everybody, I don't think we see him abusive to Bert, which is nice to
No,
see.
yeah.
And Adrienne Barbeau is nice to him. Like it like treats him well.
He's portrayed as someone who
Um
cares about his work and is good at his job,
yeah, 38
reliable,
years.
consistent. That's
That's
crazy.
more that's insane job security in
Yeah,
television. So that's the true job security is behind the scenes
yeah.
when you're at janitorial staff.
Hmm. Maybe I need a career change.
I don't want
Can
to
you
deal with the
imagine?
garbage. I don't want to deal
No,
with the garbage.
not for me. I'm way too princessy for that.
So, do you feel that the episode succeeds more than it unsucceeds?
I think it succeeds more than it doesn't succeed. I mean, we talked about things like Crossed Up, which is a really highly rated episode of this season. I like this more
Interesting.
because I think the suspect list is more interesting, and I think the clues, it's not about a raspy voice, they're actual like physical, tangible clues that we can follow. And so I think the
Right.
mechanics of the murder are more successful than even some more liked episodes. And so when I'm thinking about it in terms of this, you and I breaking it down, it's fun to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I really appreciate it. I think Angela Lansbury, even though she has no reason to be here with these people, is superb in it. That line, "Is that what you're going to do? Kill me?" Love it.
What episode is it where she says guns, guns, that's all you people believe in, or all
What
you
episode
people
is that? Yeah. Have you watched it already? I can't remember.
guns, guns, that's all you people. Who I'm trying to think of who else pulls a gun on her. Guns, guns, that's all you people. Anyway.
What about you?
Uh
Do you think this is a success?
Generally speaking, it's easygoing, watchable TV
Yeah. Yeah.
with excellent peaks.
Hmm.
But the peaks are high and the rest is middle, not
Yeah,
low,
I agree.
just middle, which, is fine. It does make it more watchable because boring episodes are boring. So who wants to do that? It's not necessarily one that I will intentionally put on if I'm starting a marathon or if I'm putting on it to watch. But it might, if it's next on the list, I might hit play. Like if
Yeah.
it shows up next queued, sure. If I had just watched Crossed Up and then a couple days later, this is on the line, sure.
Yeah.
I think I would give it a B if I were
Okay.
to be grading it on a scale. It's not quite a B plus for me, because of just some of the pieces that get fallen through the cracks, but individual performances certainly get A's.
Yeah.
Um, and you're absolutely right. We did sort of completely disregard it because once the murder was solved, we didn't do the epilogue. But our police chief guy is a dick.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah.
he does do the press conference at the very end and say it's basically something like a little something I call detective work. Like he
And
basically says,
he literally says, "It was I, Lieutenant Lou Flanagan, who discovered the clues," and looks at Jessica across the parking lot as he says it. And
yeah,
she just kind of winks and laughs it off, and it pisses me off. I
he's
hate
gonna get
these
a promotion
guys.
he doesn't deserve.
Yeah. He didn't
For
earn that.
what is the male mediocrity? White
He
male
would have arrested
mediocrity.
Steve.
I know. And he didn't and
Not that,
he fought her on that too. He didn't buy her
no. It took like
her
several meetings
theories.
of them connecting and going over details for him to finally give her a chance to sort of lay out what she thought was going on.
Yeah.
And so for them to,
Well,
drives me nuts.
yeah.
There's all these
Well,
cops that are
we
trying to get promotions or publicity for their good deeds or their good work. And again, no ethics.
and he's not even quite as we had that DA in the writer episode,
Yep,
the
yep.
writers award episode, where he's obviously ambitious and he wants to know,
He's the one
go
played
for
by
it.
Shlomo Ziegler, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Who we just saw in Corpse Flew at Midnight, flew
Yep.
first class. Corpse Flew at Midnight.
Our wires
The
crossed
corpse
here.
danced in first class.
Had the night.
Um, he he's a little bit more of a caricature. He's a little bit more of a
Yeah,
personality.
yeah.
This one here is a little bit more, I think, uh, not necessarily realistic, but sort of plain,
But
and
frankly,
therefore I think it makes it more
he's a more
infuriating.
believable person, which
That's
you're
true.
right,
That's
makes him
more true to
more,
life.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because he's just sort of a pompous old white dude who's
and we
taking the
know that
credit for
guy.
things he don't deserve.
Yeah, we see that
Yeah.
guy every day. So,
You
I
know
mean,
what?
props to Murder She Wrote for
Yeah,
exposing that and still
yeah.
giving. I think we're meant to sort of be like roll our eyes at Jessica's good humor at that, but
Well,
I
and
don't know.
frankly, he
Doesn't
needs
read
the
very
promote.
feminist.
He needs the promotion because he needs the dental work.
I'm gonna go pick my teeth after this. I'm gonna go floss. My God.
I don't think Floss is going
Uh,
to save those teeth.
oh, my teeth. I'm saving my teeth.
Fair, fair. Okay.
Um,
You have very nice teeth.
Also, big props to the wardrobe department of this episode. Lots of brave choices,
And
big
turtlenecks.
effort,
Turtlenecks everywhere.
and buttons and grommets. Oh my. Like
Uh-huh.
turtlenecks, buttons, and grommets. Oh
And
my.
color
Like
blocking. Beautiful color blocking here.
very, very good.
Well, I mean, this
Very,
scene
very good.
with Lynette and Claire. Claire's in this sort of sagey turtleneck, and like we said, Lynette is wearing this rust pantsuit. They look so delicious next to each other.
It's staring at again, it's I'm a pretty girl mama. It's
Yeah.
so
Ugh, we've rounded back and we're just enjoying it again, folks. It's the best scene in the episode.
you know what it is? It's Mother Gothel. Like it's so
Oh, mother knows best.
oh
Yes.
my God, Adrienne Barbeau, I love you. I want you to know. I want you to know.
Hear us, hear us,
Uh
hear us now. She was my best bitch last season, I believe,
she was for Jessica
and
Behind
she
Bars.
could be in the running again.
She's a strong contender for this one, in some
Hmm.
capacity. If she had been the killer, good for her. Like I
Even
would have
better.
absolutely like I mean again, he's a dick, so who cares?
Yeah.
Everyone's sort of semi-justified, hyperbolically. But I like that she's not I like that she's not, because she gets to work, she gets to win in this episode. If she was the killer, she'd
Hmm.
go to jail.
Hmm.
Here, she gets to. I like it. I like it. That's feminism, damn
And
it.
it seems like she's earned it too. She works
She really
hard.
is. Yeah. Yeah. And she's a woman of a certain age. She's got to be
Hmm.
in her mid 40s at this
That's my
point,
take too.
possibly
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
I mean, she was approaching 30 in Maud, so I guess, I mean, that should work out that way.
Yeah.
She
That's
was,
such an
because she
interesting,
was
when
early
we see
20s
her
for
here
Greece. Yeah.
in Murder She Wrote, she's these intense, like harsh characters, and in Maud, she's not at all.
No,
She's
no,
just
she's, I mean, she's
she's
still,
the straight man.
but she's able but she's useful in Maud to stand up to Maud, because she's not just her daughter, but
Yeah.
because she approaches things pragmatically when Maud
Hmm.
is reactive.
Going over the
So
edge, crashing out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which again, if you're gonna have someone go up, you need someone next to them. Yeah,
Yeah.
to really,
Yeah.
yeah, into it. And this is a
Into
great
it.
role for her. I
Hmm.
mean, and I feel like I would love a pantheon
Yeah.
of bad bitch broads to play this role, and I think they would all succeed. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine Betsy Palmer in this role?
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous, fabulous. I guarantee.
She would add that husk
Uh,
to it. Oh, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, not that I'm looking to recast, but
Yeah.
all for it,
I know. I'm here for the Adrienne Barbeau show.
indeed. And I also love, because you know what, she's still showing a lot of shape in that pantsuit. And
Yeah.
I love that. And she's willing to sexualize her protege. It's a really fascinating, nuanced layer of like, and it's Ms., by the way. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
love
do
it.
too.
I think that's a great, I don't, and it doesn't come across as hypocrisy. No,
No,
I
no.
like it. I like it a lot.
There's kind of something like we see this trope a lot in media, like the Mrs. Danvers Rebecca idea, the older lesbian coded woman who's kind of
Hmm.
obsessed with her younger protege or something like
Hmm.
that.
Notes
And
from a
I don't
Scandal.
think, yeah, oh, love that. Oh,
So good.
and we haven't really gotten that yet in Murder She Wrote, so it's really, really fun to lap up here.
It's usually husband and wife.
Yep.
Yes, it really, really often
Yeah.
is.
But there's like a weird,
And
there's
that's
like a
another,
level
that
of,
is one of the, that is nice sapphic energy there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's like that scene in the mirror. There's a closeness to them that is just a bit further than professionalism, right? People
Yeah.
who work together, right? And it makes me wonder more about Lynette.
Yeah.
What is her life outside of this show? I mean, clearly she's a
If
workaholic
there
and
is one.
cares, right? But what's going on behind those eyes? What does she actually think of Claire? Is she kind of, is this one of those sort of projection things? I don't know.
Living through Claire, you mean?
A little bit, yeah.
I think there's an attraction and
Attraction.
I think also Claire, she sees something in Claire that she knows the public will want. And I think
Hmm.
she's very savvy. So she's
Hmm.
able to use Claire, and I mean that in both a positive and negative way,
Yeah.
to get what she wants. She's
Because
an
she kind of has
opportunist.
Claire's best interest in mind, but she has her own in mind too.
She has a set of interests that Claire can benefit from. I don't know
Hmm.
if they're her best interests.
Well,
Are
that's a better way of saying it. Yeah.
I think that, but she
Claire's not
sees
going
this
to
opportunity.
yeah.
Yeah, but also Claire's there. Like, she doesn't have to look too far. She's an opportunist in the sense where she said, like, that girl, I'll make her
Hmm.
a star because she's
Hmm.
right there. And
Right.
she has all these pieces that would fit.
But this is a
She just
Mama
doesn't have
Rose because Claire, she's
yeah,
going to go on a TV. She's gorgeous. She's going to have a huge career, and she, in the future, could leave Lynette in the dust,
which she
just like Mama
absolutely might.
Rose, right? And she will.
Absolutely might.
It's
Absolutely might.
so intriguing.
Right. Well, and in two different possible ways. Either she'll baby June her
Hmm.
into trying to fit her a certain way, or she'll blossom
Yeah.
like Louise.
Yeah. Sing
Um,
out, Louise.
but she doesn't have a Herbie. She doesn't need a
No.
Herbie. She's
No.
her own.
She's a
Yeah. I
machine.
mean, I've seen some cynical discussions on whether or not Rose loves Herbie and that whole thing, if he's
Hmm.
just a
A
financier.
means to an ends,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. And that's an interesting idea. I don't
Hmm.
actually mind it. I don't actually think it's more interesting one way or the other, actually.
Yeah.
I think they're both just choices one has to make.
Because the choice in
Um,
the end would have been the same, maybe, right?
because it's about her. I did it for
Call it,
me.
yeah.
My moment in
Hmm.
the spotlight.
Hmm.
I did it for me,
Here
Mama.
she is, boys. Here she is, world. Here's Claire.
You've heard the extended Gypsy sound cast recording with Lapone and Benanti with the final scene, right?
Yeah.
Then why, Mom? Why?
Mm.
Ah, talk
That
about
is that is
I
my
love.
favorite Gypsy recording. I know that there's a lot of leading ladies
No,
who've
mine
done
too.
it, but
Mine too.
Lapone is my top.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of superfluous moments. I don't need the Seattle to the Los Angeles reprise,
Sure.
but for all intents, I
Yeah.
mean, I like Smile Girls. I like
Yeah.
Who Needs Him. I think that's
Yeah.
nice, you know,
Controversial
additional. Folks
question.
were talking about songs that got cut from the original
Yeah.
show that are included as bonus tracks. I don't need Mother's Day. Like I get that that's also historical because
Well,
that's where we get the Mama's looking soft, Mama's talking now. Da 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 da
yeah.
da 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 da. That's where that comes
Frankly, the
from.
show
But
is long enough as it is, right? The show is
yeah.
long enough as it is. And I don't sit still very well. So I like a nice tightened up version of something like that.
Hmm.
Controversial, what did you think of the Audra performance as Mama Rose? I mean, I don't know what you saw or if you
I've only
listened
heard the
to it.
soundtrack. I've only heard the cast
Yeah,
recording. And I saw the Tony Awards performance,
sure.
and I've seen a few bits here and there. Um, Audra is exceptional at almost everything she does.
Yeah,
Probably everything she does.
yeah.
My favorite performance of hers, which is thankfully captured on film, is her Billie Holiday, which is transformational. It's
Mhm.
so
What she does with
extraordinary,
her voice, how she holds
utterly, and that's
herself.
the the the
Yeah.
the fullness of her throat when she plays Rose. I don't know
Hmm.
what training she's doing, but she's not doing her Green Finch and Linnetbird operatic voice. She's
Yeah.
singing with some bourbon in her cheek.
Yeah.
And I don't know, honestly, if she would have been able to do well, she probably would have. I think Billie Holiday helped her do Rose.
Probably. Yeah. Um,
Give her that
yeah.
swagger, give her that punch. I liked the cast recording. I thought it was a very finely done, and I thought the ensemble, the the
Oh, yeah. Exceptional.
everyone was excellent.
Hmm. I
Um,
and I know this was part of the discussion. I don't. I love Audrey McDonald. I saw her in Provincetown. She brought the house down. It was so delicious. I must be hungry. I'm using that word a lot today. I
delicious.
I don't from from a pedagogical perspective, the voice is not right for the part. That being said, Audrey
Mm,
McDonald can do anything. However,
mhm.
once again, the voice is not right for the part.
As written, you mean?
Yes, and I think they
As the part
raised
is
some of
written.
it too. But you were talking about sort of that like throaty quality to it.
Mhm.
I think sure it makes it very visceral, but to me it was a little too uncomfortable vocally in a way that Patty does not sound. Patty sounds
Yeah.
in her voice in those
Mhm.
parts of the range that Audra doesn't really. Audra is a soprano and she has the
Mhm.
capacity to project from that part of her voice. And so when she takes it down and she does that sort of, it feels like Patty's sitting on ground level and Audra has to go into the basement.
Mm.
And so vocally, there's a little incongruity there for me. But I love her. I love her. Don't get me wrong. But it's
No,
why
I understand.
it
You
does
hate her.
not
You want her to
surpass.
suffer. I get it.
How did you know?
No.
How did you know?
I
Send her to
think
jail. Send her to
I'm
space.
slightly more forgiving of that because Rose is not a talented character.
That's
Is
true.
not a character in. So we're already suspending our belief that she's capable of doing these things and not be a star. I mean, the fact that
Yeah.
you have Ethel Merman, Bernadette Peters, Tyne Daly, and Patti
Hmm.
LuPone playing non-stars is
Yeah.
already a leap of belief.
Right.
Um, so with Audra, I think there's a possibility, I don't know her process, that she may have been doing it to allow for some sense of realism. Whether or not that was
Sure.
successful,
For
that's
me,
discussable.
yeah.
But
For
again,
me,
I
it's
also like
not
Madonna as
super.
Zavita, so what the fuck do I know?
Ugh, no, I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, like
I
that's the
actually
thing.
like her as Evita too. I think it's one of her better roles.
Um, and again, I think that makes sense because Ava wasn't supposed to be all that much either. She was just
Yeah.
supposed to be charismatic, and Madonna has made a career of not having a
However,
brilliant voice and yet being charismatic.
however,
Yes,
however,
dear.
it's
Yes,
music
dear.
fucking theater.
That's great.
It doesn't matter
I
if the
know.
character is not supposed to be talented. I want to see someone who sounds
I
good.
know.
And
And
if there's
I
something if
will,
there's a choice that's too distracting and it takes away from like what their instrument is, and that's what it is
yeah.
to me. It's like those choices are great and maybe they're character appropriate, but it robs me of the experience of listening to Audra McDonald a little bit.
Sure. No, and I
Yeah.
get it. And that's the thing too. One of my criticisms of the film version of Les Miserables, folks, we're taking a little deviation right now. One of my favorite things about things that I struggled with Les Miserables, besides the fact that I had to reconcile the fact that it was emotional manipulation,
Mm,
um, is that it's not prettily sung. And I don't even just mean like in a Russell Crowe
yeah.
capacity because I could give a fuck. And
Yeah.
Hathaway's "I Dreamed a Dream" is heartbreaking to watch. I
Yeah.
don't want to listen to the soundtrack.
I'd rather watch it. I can't listen to it.
Yeah,
And
and I know she can sing it. She can
Valjean,
sing it pretty.
Jackman is
She could
Valjean.
Ruthie Henshaw it, absolutely.
Yeah.
She could Randy Graff it. I don't think she could Patty LuPone it, but I think she could at the very least Randy
No.
Graff it. That sounds like such a
Um,
read to someone. I don't even know. I don't even know who that's a read to.
Someone is walking away from that wounded. We don't know who.
I'm like,
Uh,
but I think but she doesn't. She plays it, and I think that's one of the things I have about
yeah.
let's play the music and insert it into the ear of the singer. Like I understand that that's helpful.
Well,
I think it was more effective and Wicked, but
that's true.
um,
Well,
she also had
the thing
Cynthia
about Les
Erivo
Mis, it's sung
and Ariana
through,
Grande.
and Jackman is singing the whole time in this weird like like nasally
Well,
like
he sings through his
it's
nose, right?
yeah,
Doesn't
and
he?
it's
He has head voice. Is that what that's called?
no, it's just a nasal resonance strategy.
Mm.
Um, keeps him from like blowing out his throat, basically. Um, it's a tenor
Did he sound
training,
like
mixed
that when he
voice
was
sort of
doing like?
thing.
Did he sound like that in Boy from Oz? I don't think he sounded like that in
But
Boy
Boy
from
from
Oz.
Oz is different. It's like here's a number. Les Mis is
That's
like
pop music.
recitative the whole time, and it's
It's
not
also pop music.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
frankly, I can't watch Les Mis because, and I love Hugh Jackman's voice, but I cannot listen to it in Les Mis. I think it's so grating and one note throughout that it's just not for me.
Well, damn. Now you've alienated our whole listenership.
Oh
No, I'm sure
gosh, I
that's
know
fine.
everyone's gonna hate me.
Thank you, folks,
No.
for staying with us.
Again, listen to Boy from Oz. That is the or Oklahoma, Hugh Jackman.
I
Glorious
just don't like the
performances.
show.
You
I
don't. I
no,
mean,
I can't say no, but I'm not a big fan of the Oklahoma universe.
I like
And
the
I think
opener.
the title song,
Oh, what a beautiful
yeah, a
morning. That one. Yeah.
morning, yeah.
Love that. Love
I don't
singing
know.
it. Love listening to it.
I don't mind some of the songs I can do in pop contexts. Like there's
Yeah.
I like Peggy Lee Surrey with the Fringe, but that's sort of a novelty song anyway.
Yeah. What
Um,
about the Judd song? The door creaks, the floor squeaks. The villain song?
it's been too long. I don't remember.
Forgettable. Kind of forgettable.
It's just you know, of the old school musicals, I've always been more of a Kander and Ebb and oh Lord, what's his name? He did Guys and Dolls.
Low. Learner and Low.
Low, thank you. Lerner and Low, thank you.
Yep.
And they also did Fair Lady, right?
Yep.
So like of the I don't know. The only Rodgers
Yeah.
and Hammerstein that I can think of that resonates with me is Cinderella.
I think so too, because
And
there's levity to it that the others are, the other Rodgers and Hammerstein are so sweeping and epic. And Cinderella, this little made for TV joint, is fun and light. I
trying to
think I
think of
like
what else.
Berlin better. Like Annie Get Your Gun, I could listen
Oh,
to that
yeah.
all day long.
Berlin has. Do you know? Have you ever? I mean, I'm sure you have, at least casually. But have you listened to Ella Fitzgerald sings Irving Berlin's songbook?
Yes. Yes.
I think it's my favorite of the songbooks. And she has done. She did Cole Porter. She did.
Yeah.
Uh, my favorite song, actually. My favorite song of hers, and my favorite song of on my list of songs is "Reaching for the Moon." A beautiful, beautiful song. I want that song
I'm gonna
played at my
listen to
funeral.
that.
I want everyone to
Noted.
cry.
Do you want me to sing it for you if I'm still
Uh,
around?
yes. But that's the other thing. Like, I didn't grow up with King and I being a big deal. I didn't grow up
Yeah.
with South Pacific being a big deal. I don't mind South Pacific. And I like Sound of Music, but I like Sound of Music, frankly, beyond the music. I like the movie. I like
Yeah.
the plot of Sound of Music. I kind of forget some of the songs because so many of the songs are framed as performance songs
Hmm.
as opposed to story-driven songs.
Right. I prefer a story-driven
Um,
song personally too.
well, it just so
Yeah.
happens in that regard.
Yeah.
I don't mind it in like the case of like Dreamgirls or Chicago or Nine or um oh, there was
I
something
love
else.
Nine. I love Nine.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Justin. That's Justin.
yep. Who
Um
also did the
I like Jerry
other
Herman. I like
Phantom?
Hello.
Herman's fun.
Yeah.
Rodgers and Hart is another sort of early iteration before
Yes.
Hammerstein came into the picture, and those are
They
lovely, but
did
they're not as sweeping, those pieces.
no, they're like
They're more
quartet
products of
pieces.
the time, yeah.
They're
A little
like
less memorable
piano
these
and
days, but the songs
yeah.
are gorgeous.
Trying to think what else they did. Oh, they did
This
Onion
is quite a
Toes.
rabbit hole, isn't it?
Babe, Babes in Arms. Hal Joey. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of those I know through a lot of my introductions to a lot of these shows is through the women
Hmm.
who are in them.
Yeah,
So only reason I ever looked up Hal Joey is because Elaine Stritch was in it.
yeah, yeah.
Um, the only reason I looked up Candide was because of
Oh, Bernstein.
yeah, what's her name? Who was in Candide?
Which iteration of it?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Is that Glitter Be Gay?
It is. It is.
Yes,
It's sort
then
of
through
the one really memorable song from
yeah,
it.
then through Lapone and Chenoweth.
Yeah.
I remember
Yep.
because of that,
Oh, as the
because
old
of
crone
that
and the
footage.
yep, yep.
Yeah, I love the
That
styling
concert
Lapone
version
has
is
in that.
so good. Yes,
That
so
red
good.
velveteen.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Well, this has been Theater Talk with Victor
Yep.
and Petra,
Yep.
and I thank you
Uh,
for joining with me. We have allowed the
Gypsy
episode to
2.0.
run back to Jessica accusing Steve, so I
Yeah.
think
We've said enough.
and we had that whole intro where we talked about new and favorites. It's gonna be a two hour.
Sure is. Enjoy.
You're welcome, frankly.
That's what we're here for.
Uh, well, yeah. So, I mean, I guess that sort of also tells you that this episode is not does not have a great deal of legacy behind it because
No.
we were so easily able to wax poetic on anything else.
We were mostly interested in the gypsy relationship here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
As it should be.
uh, as it should be. And Adrienne Barbeau.
Hmm.
So,
I think there's a wrap.
I think it might be. Thanks for listening. Make sure that you check, follow, subscribe, do all of the things. Check in with us next time where we return to Boston for Death Takes a Dive. It is a kind of bonkers episode that also
With
features Ernest Borgnine,
LeVar
LeVar Burton,
Burton.
Adam
Yeah.
West, and the return of Jory Orbach. So it's a fun one, but it's another one that's sort of like
I mean, talk about voice actor supreme. All of them.
yeah, yeah.
We got Mermaid Man,
There's bits of
Lumiere.
it that are especially frustrating, but it's another one that's interesting because
Yeah.
it again shows the feminist mores changing in the world and how Jessica maneuvers through it. And that's an interesting juxtaposition from this episode
Hmm.
because of that as well. So cool.
It'll be
But
fun.
we are firmly in the middle of our third season as we continue to count down. Thanks for listening. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep coming back.
And let us know what your favorite iteration
Favorite
of Gypsy
musical
is.
is? What do you think of Rodgers and
Which
Hammerstein?
hilariously, Angela Lansbury is in Gypsy, and we didn't even
I
say
know.
that out loud. But
We didn't even
yes,
give
I
her
know.
props for being one of the Mama Roses. For
Oh,
shame,
fantastic
for
one at that.
shame.
Have you
Truly.
seen the footage of her watching herself?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Her in her 80s watching her roses turn
Hmm.
and her mouthing along ever so slightly, looking at her choices,
It's in her
following it.
bones.
Like,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
Those things never leave you.
Cool. Well,
Well,
I'm Victor Devon.
I'm petrified.
And
And
finally,
this was,
that's tonight.
after all that time, tonight
I know that
on Murder,
on
She
Murder She
Wrote.
Wrote. The whole
We're
time. The whole
terrible at
time.
branding, aren't we?
We didn't do this
Oh,
for the
God.
glory.
I've
We did it for the pure
got to go.
sport.
I've got to go. Uh, Sally Field. Now there's a diva
Oh
too.
yeah.